Hey, what's up, guys? Randy, Nerds Templar. Sydney here, too. Can you see everything okay? Looks like you should. Yeah, you can tell there's a new setup, baby. You can see a lot more back there, I think. You can see me a lot better, I think. And if I'm always still looking this direction, it's because that's still where the computer is. That didn't change. Camera, though, new webcam, one of the ones I already had set up directly in front of me now, so hopefully that'll be better, right? Also have our extended couch here for Sydney and me now, the real regular size couch. So hopefully I won't be all squished up. Sydney won't either. We'll be happy campers. We also still have a table here. Still working on everything between me and you. But we'll get to that next. And then maybe even the camera be a little closer. See if we can set it up even a little better than it is now. But yeah, you can see we're playing Scarlet version, but this was Violet version. That is because we are doing the Legendaries today. And I figured, because I was already doing something on here, I figured I would start with Violet version, get that out of the way, and then we'll just head over to Scarlet and hang out there for the duration. So yeah, I looking quickly here at any of these Slack-Offs, see if there's any pink Slack-Off. Hunted this down, this outbreak here, so. Also at the same time catching Nummel/Camerupt, because that's part of the next battle team I'm trying to make for my nephews. You can see one of them right here that I'm working on. So, that aside, now that we know there's no shinies next to us, head down here. Might also catch some more legendaries. I know we have some more options. We're certainly going to be able to get some more treats from Snacksworth. But we also have, I believe, one or two left still from last time. I think just maybe one. I have a bunch on here, but I'm not going to do those. I'm going to wait to do these ones by myself, because I guess they're all the same. Oh, this is actually the first time I'm talking to her after catching 200. Nice. So this is the first time I thought so. I don't remember seeing these pictures yet. So here we go. Okay, well, that one's really easy. That one's really, really easy. But where is... Oh, is that it? Just... I guess that's it in the middle of the picture, kind of? Just chilling? Okay. Wow, that's going to be the easiest one by far. That looked like Iron Boulder. That's obviously Iron Crown. And he's way up high. And you can see over in the distance one of those like little mini cliffs. There's also things on top of those cliffs. I've been up there before, not on stream. So I do know where we're going with that. It's pretty obvious. You just go up and look around. So those are actually going to be really easy. I think I do have an idea. You want to come? All right, let's go. Okay. Well, I have faith that you didn't show me fake pictures, Baron. Alright, let's make our way there. Add another... I don't have, like, crazy good outbreaks here, but I figured, like, there's a lot of, like, easy... Not easy, but... There's a lot of ones that I wouldn't care to do all that much. And so if I can knock some of those out, that wouldn't be too bad. There was something else here. Oh, yeah, Tandem Mouse, I might hunt that one down to the end because it's tough. It's a tough one to see. There's another one somewhere here. Might even try another Toadstool, who knows. Toothless, do anything, what's up? Why is it? Well, they're not Marvel characters. But, yeah, I don't know why the thumbnail keeps doing that. I'm going to have to look into that again. It's not supposed to be that. It's supposed to just be my icon. But thank you for saying that, because, yeah, now I know that it's still not fixed. I appreciate it. I thought there was another one that was tough. It must be here somewhere. Also have Seal, but not too concerned about that one. Zero Gate. They do probably look like Marvel characters, though. It is AI generated, so it's not, unfortunately, not any good artwork. The banner is, yeah, the banner is supposed to be. So that's actually my story, called Beyond Lumina. Not fully released yet, but hopefully this summer I'll get to the last few episodes for the first book. I guess we'll just go to the top here, and we can do Iron Crown first. Oh yeah, let's check what we got Pokeball-wise. Decent. I just have to go with something lame for them. It's not like we have a bunch of these cool ones. Like Heavy Ball might be kind of cool for, I guess, Iron Boulder. Do Moon Ball for Iron Crown, I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll try it. That would take a lot. Yeah, I don't know. That would take a lot of soft resets to get that to work. Yeah, probably not. Let's just go with. I guess maybe we'll just Ultra Ball. Unfortunately, maybe a Luxury Ball. Got enough of those. All right, let's try it. See what happens. Yeah, those are the three main characters from my story, though. That's what you're seeing there. AI generated, but they did the AI did a good job patching things together to make something that looked pretty close to what they're supposed to be. I have a lot more of them just for maybe in the future have some real artists do some real artwork. That'd be great. Same with all the other things. That's the only officially released one though. All right, let's I guess go up. See, we saw the one little one. Let's see it from here. Let's just go up. We'll just be standing right here. It'll be I think farther up. Okay, we can fly now. That's always going to be helpful for this. Actually, going to make this really easy. Okay, where is the little ones over there? So was he here then? Yeah, so what we're doing here is grabbing these two. And then hopping over to Scarlet. Oh. Hello. Oh, wow. Draco Meteor just chilling. No Iron Crown. Oh. That is not the place where Iron Boulder is. He's a little farther down. Something like that, though. I haven't logged into Scarlet yet, so we'll see if we get any cool outbreaks to hunt. So we should have some time today to do something like that. That would be nice. Oh, is it in here? I wouldn't imagine it's so deep like that, but who knows? It's allowed to walk around, right? Can't believe I didn't. I thought I was up here on this character, but apparently not. Okay, how do you do? Fly. Ooh. All right. Could be this one. Or not. Okay. We can't go any higher than this, so we're definitely high enough. Unless it was like, was this the angle? It was kind of this way. Maybe just right next to this. I know that little one was in the picture. That's the only little ledge I can see. Right? Those are all kind of connected. The only one all by itself. Hard to get your bearings in Area 0 since it doesn't have a map at all. To say, oh, that's north. There is no, what is even north? You have to like pay attention whenever you walk in and just stay in one direction. Or at least until you know what direction that is. Make sure we run to the whole way in the back. A lot of these. There's so many of those, but there's nothing there. Weird. Okay. I thought this was going to be the easy one. I don't know where else you could... I mean, it's got to be high up somewhere on one of these. It'd be great to just run into a shiny Paradox Pokemon randomly, huh? You know what? Iron Bundle should be right, or Iron Boulder should be right down here. Let's grab him real quick. So, side note, sorry about missing the battle stream again. I might have to change that. The evening streams are just, I don't know if those are going to work. I really want to, maybe I'll try to do an extra evening stream and it'll just be one of these, like a shiny hunt mess around stream. And we'll do Saturday mornings, starting next week. We'll do Saturday morning battle streams, because then I know I can make it. Because I just, by the time evening comes, man, I am just wiped out. So, I guess, wait a second here. I could have sworn he was oh, never mind, this isn't quite the area, no. It's close, right? Because he's standing next to one of these, like, completely toppled sideways. Like this, but there's water next to it. That one over there is not quite as vertical. Looking for one a little more vertical. Can't be any lower because they're not. Clear the sky. Because they're not in the they're not in the deepest part. Oh wait, over here maybe. That one's pretty significantly sideways. Maybe not enough though, and I don't see water. Yeah, I need the water as well. I thought it was right at the. At the bottom of the one that you come down, which is not this. So we're actually at the end of this spot of this place. But like right over here, no. The place we already checked, of course, but yeah, that's where I thought. That's why I thought it was going to be easy. I thought he was just standing right there on the path, basically. There's something we're missing about it. Do we need to do something else to find these guys? Yeah, it's not sideways enough. I think it was the whole way down too, right? So. I think if I know of any other places that look like that. There's of course this one, but that doesn't have water. Over there, but it doesn't really have the thing we're looking for. Again, very helpful that we can fly around. There's this one, but there's no water there either. figure this out. We'll figure this out. We don't need any guides. Unless they're all somehow like backed in somewhere. It's a cool little thing here. I bet there's something over here. Maybe that's something I've gotten already. Ooh. Yeah, no water. Unless there are some cavernous areas. I wonder if maybe they're back there or something. Can't be where Iron Crown is though. Iron Crown has to just be up here somewhere. Okay, this is the tiny one, right? This was in the picture. Can't remember exactly. It wasn't quite in the middle. Either way, if we go straight, it would be about there. So it's standing over there, maybe, or perhaps over there. Maybe we just check again and we'll go clockwise. Start over here. Goes up maybe a little faster. I don't know if it's faster with, because you have to go up and down, but you do pick up a little speed as you go down. I was going to mention earlier, yeah, one of the things I've messed around with is making some different courses for some fun races. Me and nephews might try them out. I know there's some of you out there who are into doing fun stuff on Pokemon and Union Circle. Maybe we can do some of those races on here at some point, someday, when we're just messing around. I don't see anything at all. I don't see anything. Pretty excited. Today is finally the day. I'm gonna get the DLC for my nephews. They'll finally get to play it. I'm gonna hopefully be able to get through part 1, get through all of that story. I wanted to be able to play it with them so I could read it, because my younger nephew can't quite read all that, so I'm just gonna narrate it, sort of, as I would for you guys. Yeah, since yesterday was quite a hectic day for me, I didn't get any videos out, but they'll all be out today. Everything that should have been out yesterday will be out today. And then anything that should be out today will be out tomorrow, which is really just the short, Super Smash Bros. Short. We'll be all caught up. Except, of course, missing the battle stream. But we'll make that up. We'll finally get to it. And also, what we won't miss is this coming Monday morning, we will be, I don't feel like it'd be this low. We'll be finally doing our first hard mode. See how that goes, our first challenge. And that's going to be a violent version playthrough. Seems like a nice area for it. There's nothing spawning here. Right? Look at that. There's nothing here at all. Is this not it? Look at that. It's like we're missing something. Oh, hello. See, all that stuff spawned. Okay. Well then, I take it back. I don't know. Maybe we are not gonna. Put my phone out. Here we go. Let's figure it out real quick. Because if I go to Cerebi, everyone's favorite place to find Pokemon info, well, I guess one of them. For certain Pokemon info, at least. Where are you? There's a lot of different Cerebi tabs open. And we are looking for Blueberry Pokedex. And we want... I know. Time for Sydney to stretch out. See, isn't that nice? You can still see me. I haven't barely moved on the thing. Great, great. All right. Iron Crown. Let's just use that as an example. Okay, no info, really. No useful info. That means I got, okay. Hey, Google. I don't have that on my phone. I don't use the voice stuff. Iron Crown. Pokemon Violet. Okay. Not useful. Sort of. I didn't want to look up too much because I did want to kind of find it myself, but the Google said something briefly about alcove with large pillar. That's a large pillar if I've ever seen one. I don't know if that's what it's talking about though. Again, thought it was somewhere high up. But I don't see any alcoves with large pillars high up, so I don't know, maybe we do just go down there. Right? I don't see anything resembling what I just mentioned. I did see a screenshot. It did slightly look like this. But I don't know. It doesn't seem at all like the area depicted in the photo, right? How is this anything like what I was shown? It kind of looks something like that. Alcovey. Down there? Would that be... What about back here? Nope. Don't think so. But it's still going. Still going. It's gonna come out somewhere, I assume. Hey. Hello. Not you. Well, consolation prize, so at least for now. I feel like I should change my banner. See if I can change my banner. It's gonna be bad. Never mind. It's gonna be too hard right now. Aw, man. Just because I have everything zoomed in so I can see it from back here. Alright. Come on, jump up. Get in the ball. Don't make me reset. I don't know if it's gonna like use a whirlwind or something. Come on. Okay. You'll switch out. Shiny, what's up? Look at what we found. It just doesn't want to get in the ball. 4 stars on Arceus? Nice, nice. Congrats. I guess you figured it out now. It's a little more, I guess, tedious whenever you have to go back and catch stuff you already passed up. It's less so whenever you're doing it all as you go. So kind of once you sort of catch up to the story in terms of rank and Pokedex stuff, I feel like it gets better. 302 Pokeballs, nice, nice, yeah. I get to the point where I have too many tumblestones and stuff that I end up having like more than one inventory spot full because it only holds 999 in one spot. I'll end up with more than one spot, and I'll have to make Pokeballs. I'll have no other choice, so I usually end up with a ton of Pokeballs as well. All right. So something about a pillar. I don't see any pillar. Alcove with pillar. Those are some pillars. I don't really know what it means by alcove. Unless I'm supposed to go like way into a cave somewhere. It's down here. Got good friends on Discord, but that's good. How about in real life, though? So it really counts the most. Ah, nice, though. Traded some alphas. Help on your journey. Very nice. It's, real life friends might not do that so much. I don't have any real life friends that do, other than... I'm also an introvert, but that's not exactly what an introvert is. I mean, I don't go party or anything. Nobody should be isolated. I consider people online to be friends too. Online friends. Why we're building an online community after all. Okay, I'm still not seeing any big pillars though. Even if this is some kind of alcove here. I don't know. So many strange areas in Area 0, and I probably did go to most of them just randomly. I wish they would have already been spawned whenever I did that. Of course, earlier in the game, way earlier. My nephews are finally going to get the DLC today, and we'll be playing part 2 or part 1 that is. So I'm super excited for that later. I haven't played Sword and Shield yet, but I am kind of excited for that too. To start getting into the older games I haven't played yet. What do you think's better, Sword or Shield? I'm about to go back to Perrin and say, hey, your pictures are bunk. They're not anywhere near those places. Definitely not down there. They are not down farther. Yeah, I figured most people only have one version. I can see nowadays it makes more sense. Back in the day, especially if you didn't have other friends that played, you pretty much had to have 2 versions plus 2 Game Boys and a link cable, which is still almost the case other than Pokemon Home helping you out. Or just, again, the fact that you can do everything online. That's the big difference now, of course. I guess that was like since Gen 4, I would say. But Gen 4 was still meh. It was good enough. I mean, it was good enough if you needed to get your exclusives. You could definitely do it on the DS. I still have my OG DS, still works. Gonna be maybe doing some videos using it to place, do some playthroughs of, what do I have? Diamond and Soul Silver. Oh, I didn't mention to you, I think maybe it's on this, you all out there in virtual land. Let's see here. Actually, let's move Jumpluff over to the I need to clean this all up. These are shinies. These Jolteon are not. The evolutions are not the shinies. Same here. But I do have the shiny Minior, which is amazing. That one's just incredible. Just amazing. I mean, what more can you say about it? Crazy. The hardest shiny to get by far, right? At least a standard Pokemon. There's my Jilmilsuri. Those aren't what I was going to show you. Still haven't found another one since then. Those were two random ones. That is not what I was looking for, though. So it's on the other character. That's okay. But I got a random shiny Tadball. And that was amazing. Oh, no. Oh, wait, that's alright. We don't have anything we have to save, so I accidentally just connected to the internet. Might need that anyway if we attempt Mighty Salamence today. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, with my nephews. I don't think they're up for that. Okay. Plus, we're going to be too busy. This Eevee team's actually the next one I have to take them on, so it's not even ready yet, but I don't think I'll need it today. If I do, I can just finish it off real quick. In fact, 1 second here. Let's see how they're doing. Yup, there we go. Okay. Time to change their power item. They all finally just finished up. Let's see what I'm going to do here. Oreo. I think you're going to get... We need to figure out who's getting defense. It's going to be Brio. Brio's definitely getting defense, even though it has a bad nature. I'm just dealing with it because I didn't want to go catching anymore. Special attack. Speed. Ooh, something went wrong there. Oh, yeah, something went... Oh, they started getting special attack because they filled up what their power item was getting. And so then they started getting special attack because that was whatever I was fighting or catching, I guess. So HP, I'm thinking HP, but I'm also thinking special attack. It's Penny's team, exactly. Yeah, I love evolutions. It had to happen eventually for the battle teams, for all the levels of battle team. I figured level 6, whenever I could start getting a little more serious, I figured that was a good time to to throw them into the mix. They're lucky that it wasn't level 7, or else I would be using even more heal moves than I have here. I think I have maybe 1 or 2. But they're going to start dealing with some more annoying things that they're not perhaps as ready for. But they are getting more used to playing against well-rounded teams. And so that's nice. They got to get used to switching out of bad situations more often, though. Anyway, speed is done, so we're going special attack, obviously. So it's switching these two. And just do this. You guys take those. You have attack. You have defense. Wait. Yeah, you wait. We need defense on you guys. You're all wearing special defense. So, yeah, I kind of want... I think I actually want defense on both Vaporeon and Umbreon. I kind of want to make them both beefy. I think that'll be okay. Struggling catching Pokemon. You can always battle them. It's always an easier way. Just do it the traditional way. Takes longer, of course. And I think it's not as fun. But yeah. Yeah, if you're having, especially if it's like, because yeah, I don't know, if it's maybe you need to make some Great Balls. Use it, which of course takes more grinding of materials. Unfortunately. Okay, so we nope. You give this to you. Yeah, and we'll give this to you. And you take this. And then Flareon. Maybe Maybe go with defense on Flareon. Let's see. That might be good. 3 special defense, 3 defense. I feel like that's okay. But is your defense? I don't know. We could actually just go speed, maybe. Maybe it'd be worth going speed. Not terrible HP. It's not amazing, but it's also one of the higher levels as well. At the moment, of course. I mean, defense would just make it tankier overall, because the special defense is kind of nice already. Defense would just make it stanky in both ways, I guess. Let's do defense. Why not? Let's see how that goes. Just unlock Sneasler. Nice. Nice. I haven't gotten that far yet. Ever. So that'll be fun. Congrats, though. Alright. Now that that's not high, Vaporeon. Just, at your brethren. I am considerably confounded about where this Iron Crown is, especially based on the screenshot, the brief screenshot I looked at. It looked like he was down in between some rocks like this in a normal area, but that picture that Perrin showed us looks nothing like that. Don't tell me that. Wait. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That's cool. I figured that would have to happen eventually. It's just almost just like unlocks in the unlocks in this game, right? Same thing, pretty much. All right, Perrin, you got some splaining to do. What do you think about the new setup? It doesn't look a whole lot different, but I'm actually using a new camera. It's an old camera, and just a new camera placement instead of my webcam from the laptop. I'm using one of my actual webcams I bought that doesn't. It works, but it's not good for close-up Pokemon TCG stuff. But it's good for this. So here we are. Yeah, yeah. Okay. This to me seems very obvious. Okay, maybe not very obvious because I don't know if we did find an area like this. No, it does look kind of cavern-like, the shadows over there on this side. This is the one that gets me, though. Okay, I guess maybe... I mean, but look. Look at how... Okay, we can see on the left side then. The left side of the photo is the little tiny one. The right side is bigger with a waterfall. That's like a very clear thing. I guess it is a little lower. And maybe it is in some kind of alcove because I can see that wall over there. All right. Again. I got this. I don't need to look at any pictures. I don't need that. But let's go to the first research lab because that actually requires one less load screen. I forgot about that. See a Dragonite. So Dragonite's incredibly fast, apparently, right? Actually, wait, can we just drop off here and go straight to the entrance? That'd be the fastest way, I suppose. Eventually, we'll get down there. The goat. I thought that was a dragon at first. That's totally not. That's a goat. Thanks. All right. Waterfall. Wait a sec. Here's a waterfall too. And there's the little one. So it's over down here. We were looking around this area. Weren't we? It's not in the right area. Can't be that much lower, right? See, was this not what he was looking at? And then there was something on his left. Can't be obviously right next to the research station, so. Again, now we're getting too far away from these things. This is back in the back. We checked the back here, didn't we? Did we not check the back here? Pretty sure we were back here. But again, that doesn't, obviously has no vision of the thing. So maybe over here then. Still have vision of those. Feel like I have them too low though again. Did say something about oh yeah, for sure go to the Mirelands, I would say. Yeah, if you still have a bunch to get. Did we not check this one right here? Surely we were at this place here. Or maybe I wasn't. Possible. So he's not here anyway. Yeah, I think I was here. Because we just kind of hopped from one top to the next. That's where it kind of looked like he was. But I guess I was wrong. What are we missing about this? Looks like we're too far away. Like it should be closer this direction. Google, whenever I looked, it did say something about a pillar. Pillar and an alcove. I don't see, unless it's talking about that pillar. In this alcove? That seemed way too low. But I don't know if we were here. Might as well check it. But I think maybe we were. Again, based on that picture also, like I have no idea if it's wandering around. It looked odd about those Loets. Alright, again, looking. There's no other... We already looked at this. There's no other tiny platform thing, so I'm pretty positive we're on the right side here. Is this still within range over on this little piece? I feel like there'd be a bunch of stuff spawning around if it was where we were supposed to be. Which is why I really felt like that other spot was where we were supposed to be. But apparently not. Doubt it's right here, but who knows? Alright, I hate to cheat, but let's maybe look at a picture here. As we auto-run, auto-fly. Interesting. Do that one more time. Right, curving down to the right. That's down to the left. And for something curving down to the right like that, though. And that's the alcove, apparently. Oh, we don't already see it. No. It's that. Could be that. And it's pointing the right direction. Hold on a moment. Maybe we have it here. Oh, that's promising. There's an item. There it is. All right. Wow, that was not... Okay, where were we looking in reference to this area? I mean, I was close, right? Sort of? Sort of? No, I was... Wait a second. I was looking at that waterfall. So I just never made my way the whole way clockwise. That was the goal, to go from there the clockwise around to this place. So I guess I would have hit it eventually. If I started over on this side, I would have hit it first, but it just never got back around to it. So maybe it would have taken me another half hour or so, but we got it now. Giga Impact. Alright. There's number one. Once we catch him, of course. The whole thing in itself. So we gotta talk to him. Hello. Bra on. Did you hear it? It said Oreo. Oreo? We might as well try the moon ball anyway, right? I'm not gonna catch, but what if it did? Okay, I kind of feel like resetting because I don't really want to waste it. I take it back. I take it back. I don't want to waste it. We'll just throw a quick. No, I don't even want a quick ball, do I? I think I just throw Ultra Balls, honestly. Let's not do anything with a strange Pokeball. Unless, well, let's try some luxury balls. We can do that. That has a cool effect to it. I'm thinking more effect-wise. What do we want? I don't really want the. I'm trying to think of what the quick ball effect is actually. I don't know if I know. The one I know the most is the repeat ball because I see it all the time. I wish they would kind of change that. I don't like the circles coming out every time the repeat ball Pokemon comes out. The shadows. Cool looking Pokemon. This is Psychic and Steel. Psychic Steel. I think yeah, they're all Psychic. All the Iron Paradox Legendaries, that is. It's future Paradox Legendaries. Okay, let's just try a couple luxury balls. See how it goes. Maybe we do some damage because it's just insta-breaking now. Maybe we get some better Pokemon in our party. Because these guys aren't exactly strong. We just find to hit it with anything, right? If we do Muddy Water. That'll work. Just like... Okay. Deal with that. Work with that. Maybe Muddy Water once more. My camera is in the way of my health bar now. That's nice. Yeah, everything in front of me is going to be resituated, so yeah, I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that when the time comes. Take this future sight, the Brio. Hopefully the naming scheme for them makes sense. I'm also training a Glaceon and a Leafeon just in case. They're like backups in case this is too tough of a party. I think my nephews will be fine with this one. The one that they faced in level 5 might be harder than this. It's just that I'm using some of it just comes down to the moves I'm using pretty much, and maybe a little that in the stats, the builds themselves. These evolutions, that is, they're all gonna have 2 maxed stats, and then however many points in the last one, or 4 in the whatever it is that I put it in. But yeah, so they'll all be kind of like maxed in that way. They're not exactly hyper trained or anything. They're not perfect IVs. Their natures aren't even. They're actually all neutral nature, I think, other than Umbreon. All right, I think I'm gonna try one more luxury ball, and I hope that Umbreon doesn't get knocked out. I guess it's okay if he does, but I'd rather it not happen. Come on, get in the ball. Man. Come on, you. A Volt Switch. Nice, okay. Now we Volt Switch to, not really, but we switch. You know who would be nice here is the other one of our 3. We already used 2 of them. Bio would be the other one that has special defense already maxed, mind you. So that'll help. Sacred Sword, I don't know what that is. Sacred Sword, that's a special attack. Right, Tachyon Cutter, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. Oh, but it hurts. It's probably it's probably a physical attack. Wow. Alright. Alright. I feel like Luxury Ball... Is Luxury Ball as good as an Ultra Ball? I feel like it is. I don't know if it gives you any extra catch bonus like some of the other special balls do, but it could because it gives you the boost to the friendliness. I feel like in that case it might always always be Ultra Ball level catch rate. Right? I'm making it up as I go. I'm making it all up. But it feels right. You know, it'd be a cool shiny to have, Sylveon. I actually really like Sylveon's shiny. I think mainly because it's Sylveon that's not pink, and not primarily pink. And I also like the blue. The blue's kind of nice. Currently have, let's see, on, we'll start this character has Vaporeon, Glaceon, Ow. Please, okay, maybe it only hits twice every time. In Umbreon. Vaporeon, Glaceon, Umbreon, I'm pretty sure. This one has, I think I did get Vaporeon and Glaceon here as well. Has Espeon though instead of Umbreon. And that's it. That's all my Evolution shinies currently. I've never seen a Jolteon or a Flareon outbreak or a Leafeon outbreak or a Sylveon outbreak. Yeah, the ones I don't have, obviously, then, because I hunt them down. As soon as I see them, I hunt them like all day, as much as I can. And those are the ones I sometimes will set my clock back for, right? So I can get an extra 12 hours or something of hunting time if I need. We're going to be knocked out by a Tachyon Cutter, so I think we gotta... And man, we need to get a different party of Pokemon in here, is what we need. That's fine. That's fine. Alright, puppy. Yeah, so I'm gonna pretty much be here 3-ish hours. I gotta still do some stuff before I go head over to the parents to hang out with the nephews and play some. I'm pretty excited for it, not only because we get to play, but that's also my second Scarlet version playthrough. It's always fun to. I keep looking over here still. It's always fun to make a new party of Pokemon. I'm going to be doing the same kind of thing, like catching and replacing the party I've been using in that game. I'm going to just replace them with Kitakami Pokemon as I go. Speaking of replacing Pokemon in the party, let's do it now. Go here. Wait, where are you supposed to be? You are supposed to be here. There's just a bunch of stuff in the way. Oh yeah. So, some shiny Seadra that have never been moved to the temporary shiny boxes of Evolutions. There you go. They were caught like a while back. Not a while back, but speaking of, never mind. Be about right there. I think that's when I caught them, maybe. Have them about in order there. Those are pretty cool. They look nice. I wasn't really hunting them very, I don't know, very fully. Kind of a half-hearted hunt. Yeah. Doing other things while I was sort of hanging around looking, and happen to find two. Those are always nice. There's the other, yeah, don't worry about it. These are the other Evolutions. Bio and CO, I guess. Blue doesn't belong there. Okay, let's see. Up to. We're just gonna take whoever's not level 100. Toads, it'll work. Gus, sure. I think Apexa. You guys are all kind of low level. You guys, 75. That'll work. Don't take Leaf, because you guys don't get to. Your kin don't get to fight in the battle team yet. We'll take Leaf and Glacier with us here. And one more spot for somebody who wants to come along. Who's the lowest here? 80, 77, 79. Vaporeon's kind of useful. Be off though. Be a little off with its EVs. And that's everything up. Alright, we'll just take someone that's good. Sylve. That's a good choice. Always a good choice. Try this again. Guess I could save it closer to him, huh? What? It's taking so long, I'm going to be out of coffee before we get both of these legendaries here. So probably between whenever I switch to Scarlet version, I'll take a quick break. Can we hit you at all? Can we hit you at all? Swift, maybe. Oh, I'm very effective. Oh, because you're steel, duh. You are steel, though. So I can drain and kiss you. And you're gonna wait. Is Tachyon Cutter a steel type move? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We were using Sylveon last time, though. It worked out. It'll be alright. This Sylveon's not maybe built as perfectly. Actually, kind of curious now. Oh, that's horrible. Okay. Alright. That'll need worked on, for sure. Now that I have actually well-built Pokemon, all these Pokemon I trained early on are kind of not great. Just light screen right now. That's okay, though. Oh, look at that. What am I thinking? Okay. That was not very effective, so that works. That dragon move? What is Sacred Sword? Fighting? Dragon? No, dragon wouldn't hit us. Fighting or dark? Fighting makes sense. I think we can do one more. Alright. I don't know if the level of your Pokemon also has something to do with catch rate, but I feel like it might. Sylveon's level 100, so hey, maybe that'll help. There's our light screen. Use that again, why not? Maybe save this potion or two. It must, yeah, it is super effective, never mind, it is steel, you know. And that's not going to block it. Is he gonna knock us out? There's no way. He might knock us out with the second one. Ah. Oh. Probably potion before that. As long as he doesn't use it twice in a row, we should be fine. Just getting the ball, and then it'll be okay. Oh, you're trying to throw me off with the future sight. We got this. Go in. Trying to tee me up, it's not going to happen. T for Tachyon. Oh. Wait for your midstream treat. Light screen again. This is not supposed to be as easy to catch these as it is to catch those, all those other legendaries, which are like one Pokeball. You throw whatever you want and it gets caught. Wasn't so bad. Wait. No, there's no way that's a special move. For a reason that didn't seem to do as much. That Future Sight did, though. What in the world? think we're fine with another Tachyon cutter. It should still be fine. Man. Not going in the mouth. They're not getting in the mouth. Buddy. $20. Come on. Ah, ha, ha, ha. It was so, but hey, that's exactly what I said. Okay. It is going as well as last time, although Sylveon's hanging in like a champ. Probably just keep Sylveon in. I don't think we really have to switch at all. Light screen. Yeah, my nephews got to experience the Volt. Actually, they took down level 4 and 5 the same day. Level 4, they got to experience the U-turn. What was that? Dragapult, I guess. No, wait. What did I start with? I thought it was Dragapult, but it wasn't. I was starting with Noivern. But I don't think I had U-turn on Noivern. Maybe I did. I think I did. Maybe it was Cyclozar. Never mind. Yeah, I take it back. It was Cyclozar. Either way, it was U-turn. I had 2 U-turn dragons. If I wanted to, I could go back and forth with them, but there was no need for that, of course. Then they experienced the Volt Switch. What was I using for Volt Switch? I had something else that was doing it to start the battle. I think it was Volt Switch. It wasn't U-turn again. Yeah, I still don't know if Ultra Ball is actually better than Luxury Ball. Let me see for a second. Oh man, Luxury Balls do actually have just a Pokeball catch rate. Lame. Okay. So I guess we're just gonna have to go Ultra Ball. Let me Hyper Potion. It's unfortunate. We tried though. We tried the Luxury Ball. It didn't work out. Now, if you go in an Ultra Ball, that means everybody else has to get an Ultra Ball too. You just ruined it for everybody, Iron Crown. Way to go. Way to go. Looked better, at least. At least it rolled 3 times in the first try. Man, that hurts. And the Future Sight. Close one. Not this time, though. Maybe it'd go better if we had Reflect as well. And can't do that, Iron Crown. Come on. Get invisible. No. That must be a special move. That must be. Do we have any? I might have a status here somewhere. It's not poison. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. No. You were my one hope, Toads. Never mind. Have faith in you, Iron Crown. You can get in this Pokeball. You're not that big. You can fit. You can fit. Light screen. Light screen. Gonna run out of them. That still didn't. Yeah, okay. Never mind. It's Sacred Sword. Alright. Nice. Iron Crown. Come on. Yeah, Future Sight. Now we need a potion again. At any time now, I could probably just reset again because it's just going to put us back in the same position we're in now, pretty much, with more items again. If I have to potion again, then I'm just going to soft reset. Get them all. Get them all. Nice. All right. Right after using a full restore or a max potion, it is caught. There he is. The Iron Crown. Steel Psychic, we definitely knew that. Cool though, Steel Psychic's not a bad typing. Bronzong. Metagross. Okay. The next one. Is next to water. Okay, what's down in here? Is this down inside the cave area that we didn't check yet? You think they'd really be right next to each other? Maybe. Nah. Not quite. We didn't really look around for Iron Boulder. Let me have a chance at really searching for him here, and then I'll probably end up calling it quits, but I'll take a look first. Calling it quits meaning I'll cheat and look up something about it, or like one picture or something. But I think what we're gonna do is go look. Wait a moment. If it were taken from the right angle, could he be around here? Oh! I did it! I did it! Yes! There was some water, there was the sideways thing. There was enough. It had enough going for it. Alright, we won't switch anything out. I feel like this is still good. Iron Boulder is going to be ground in Psychic, I think. Did I save? Just in case. Sylveon's ready to go. Already full health from the last one. Right, because we can't run into him, so. Get out of here, Giraffe Rig. An extra save for us. I think they all have Tachyon Cutter, if I'm not mistaken. I think we dealt with that against Iron Leaves, so. Alright, so the best Pokemon to use against the... Oh wait, no, you're not Steel, so that might work out for us. Yeah, never mind. I take it back. Not going to be as bad, maybe. Light Screen. Cleave, that might hurt. That mighty hurt. Now, Reflect would be great, because I feel like Iron Boulder is going to be all specialty, or all physical attack. I don't know where it would work, I don't know. What? Let's just hit it with a Draining Kiss and see what happens. You need it. Oh, a Swords Dance. Uh-oh. Yeah, Sylveon, you are not the one for this, are you? Okay, let's, Is he faster? Yeah, Sylveon's pretty slow. Never mind. I don't know. Toads and Gus could both probably do a little bit for us. Maybe. Maybe. Oh no, another Swords Dance. Nasty. You need like a Slowbro with Unaware or something. You might hang on to this. This might not actually knock him out. This could work. If we get lucky, this will... Oh, perfect. If we're lucky, we can do this. To keep looking up to see what my health is like. That's annoying. I'll switch it by next stream, hopefully. Yeah, next stream's Monday. I'll have time to fix this. Yeah, what? Insta-catch Iron Boulder. Why were you so much easier than the other one? Whatever. That's fine. We did it. We did it. There he is. Rock and Psychic. A little off. A little off. That's interesting. It's kind of cool. Yeah, Ground and Psychic seems like it's really good. Rock Psychic doesn't seem as good, but still, I mean, still. Interesting. There it is. And I also do not have a lot of Pokemon on here. I need to do a lot of home switching for this character specifically. Now, Volcarona just chilling. I had a dickens of a time trying to find those when I was looking for them for a battle party. Alright, that's it though for here. So let us... What are we doing? What are we doing? I don't even care to move anywhere. Let's just go here and grab these guys. Oh. Grab these guys. Move them to... There's a box here somewhere of Pokemon that need to go here. But he doesn't need to go anymore. And neither does anything else, I don't think. It's just these guys. So I take it back. But that's fine. They can just be in that box for now. Alright, save. And to home we go! Let's give it one more second there. Just in case. A little untrusting of technology. And perfect time, almost out of coffee. But Iron Boulder went a lot faster than Iron Crown did. That saved us, that saved the stream right there. Also the shiny jump fluff, that was helpful too. I really need to clean out the box. I need to clean out the boxes on both of my characters. But you know what? I have so many Pokemon at home that are from Go that I really don't probably need in there at all. So I also have some cleaning to do at home, but I should also be able to get a lot more space at home and not have to really worry. I'm not really worried about it anyway, but read all these. Be sure to read all those. We'll read them later. I'm sure they're all okay for now. Oops, I don't know what just happened. I think I just said no to that. It's gonna ask me again. yeah, I'll have a lot more space at home. So I don't know exactly what I'll keep in here, other than like the really good stuff. There we go. Okay. Read them carefully. Okay, Violet. This is going to be it. All I need on Violet now is I do have some Pokemon left in the canyon. I believe was the last biome I unlocked there, but I do have them all. So we'll do that. Finish everything on both of my games here. Move on to the next bigger, greater things. So yeah, I'm doing the Scarlet character that we started here on stream before I switched over to my main that I had already been playing. That one is the one I'm taking through with my nephews. That's going to be done with all of the game as well, you know, somewhat soon. And our first hard mode playthrough is going to be a Violet version playthrough, which means I'm going to have a character, another extra character on both games, meaning I'll have extra exclusive Pokemon from both games for either trading back and forth purposes or whatever. So we'll be able to do any of those kind of things very, very soon. I don't think it's going to take us too long to get through Violet, the second playthrough of Violet, because again, I'm not going to be doing anything except it's pretty much going to be a speed run, but it's more like a tactical run, if you will. I'm not necessarily trying to go as fast as possible. I'm trying to do it without losing too hard, but also doing it quickly, if that makes sense. Now let's just put them here. It doesn't matter because I guess they'll be moved back, right? So. See, I'm gonna even need some extras for myself at some point, but I'll deal with that. I'll deal with that on my own. In fact, I already have an idea because I do have an extra Scarlet and Violet character that I'm kind of using as like extra space almost. I haven't done anything on them, and I'm going to, in fact, probably start them over so I can use them as kind of like guinea pigs, in a sense, as I play through the game one more time. Because I literally have done nothing other than start them up. Just have to do all the dialogue again. That's that. Okay, let's back out of here then. And switch games. See if you can still see me over here. Oh, yeah. Just a little bit. All right. I'm going to go make some coffee as well. You can still hear me from over here. I'm going to make my second cup of coffee. And we will be back to get the other two legendary Paradox. And also see what we got shiny-wise, because I still have not seen that. So be right back. Stay pup. All right. Here we go. Let's hope we get something good. And in fact, you know what? If we don't get anything good at all that I really don't care about, we'll do one reset. But that's it. Just one. Come on. Come up. Rainy day today. Had some nice days though. Past couple days. So you got some walks in. Got some playtime outside. Let's hope for one starter outbreak would. Oh, I kind of like this. I kind of like the Trumbeak. Tentacle is nice. I don't have him yet. I love Tentacle. The Scraggy. I have that in Violet as well. That's the other one I was trying to think of. It's hard to see, and one that I might just hunt down just because it's hard. Snubble, Solosis is there all the time, or one of the evolutions. Not amazing. I'm not like loving it. It's doable though. You know what, Trumbeak Tentacle is really not amazing. I mean, they're not great. Nothing's really great at all here. Actually, I take it back. If we have anything good anywhere else, Evolutions trump all, of course. Unless maybe Glaceon or Vaporeon. I gotta check how many I have on this character specifically, though, of those. Espeon, we'd probably pass because I have quite a bit of those. At the moment, at least. Not always. That's not always going to be the case. Not done hunting shiny Espeon, but for the cases of perhaps a reset here, so we have nothing else that's good. It's looking like. Jongmo would be cool, or whatever the first one's name is. Is that Toedscool again? Luxray, nice. That's the one we need. I think we have Shinx and Luxio. Luxray is the one we still need. I don't know what you're talking about, but it sounds like some pagan nonsense. Yeah, it sounds like some kind of pagan song, seeing as how Christ is the light, and why would you want to bury Christ? Yeah, we have like nothing good. I think we're going to reset here. Yeah, let's reset. I don't know if I've ever heard of Casey Edwards. Is he slightly newer? I mean, it's just pagan like philosophy of lyrics is all. That's what I mean. Which is most stuff. I mean, it's really no different than anything else. The best way to do it without changing your clock, or really the only way I know to do it without changing your clock, is to do it as soon as you log in for the first time of the day. Because then, yeah, if you haven't saved yet, then it doesn't save your outbreaks for like the new day, if that makes sense. So yeah, we haven't saved yet, so now we have all new outbreaks since this is the first time I logged in for the day. What? Oh, now we have a Tentacruel, and we got Poplio, which we've already gotten on here. Oh wait, no. Maybe I didn't. Actually, I take it back. I did not get Poplio on here. Wait, you going on this side now? She's like, yeah, we have the big couch now. Can I go on this side? All right. You can still see her, right? I think that was the goal, to get the whole couch on. We have anything else good? I think it's just that Poplio, probably. Poplio. Dewpider is kind of cool. I don't know what that shiny looks like. With the clock change, I usually just turn off the sync, and then I change it from PM to AM. I guess if it's AM, then I don't know if it's not morning for you, so it won't matter. Yeah, since it's PM for you, I would just switch it back to AM. It'll give you 12 hours. And then if 12 hours passes and you want more time, then you can just switch it back from AM to PM, or it'll be AM, but then it'll be PM and it'll be wrong because it'll be AM. If that makes sense. So then you can switch it back again. You'll be 24 hours behind, but the clock will still think you're just another 12. Or you could resync. But I'm saying if you want to continue your time, then you switch it again because it'll be PM again, and then just switch it back to AM again. And it'll give you an extra 12 hours, and you can continue to do that as much as you want. And then as soon as you're done hunting whatever it is, then you can reset by doing the sync. But I would just say, just keep resetting it back to AM if you want to continue it, or move it one day ahead. Yeah, the easiest way I found it is to just go back a day. But if you want to reset it, I guess for like a new hunt, yeah, move it forward a day, and then do the thing I was talking about as if it were a new day, because then every time you log in, it's going to give you a new hunt, and then if you don't like them, don't save it, just reset, and it'll give you new hunts again. You won't have to keep resetting the clock. You just have to do that one time. So yeah, and then if you want to keep it going, just reset it back 12 hours. I don't know if anything would really change. Oh, we have Hakamo. Or again, whatever the middle one is. Ooh, Curlia! Okay, I'm definitely saving this one for sure. I have a Gallade. I'd like to get Gardevoir. Curlia. Good for both, right? I don't know if I have Gallade on here. I think that might have been Violet. Some other cool ones here. Not going to be enough time to hunt all these cool ones, but we got some good ones. Maybe get a Poplio, because I didn't get that last time I had it. Alright. That'll do. Let's go find ourselves some Paradox Pokemon. Some other ones. Yeah, never forget Will McWist. He'll be back. He'll probably be a mainstay in the party for Arceus. Oh yeah, speaking of, since the evening streams seem to be too difficult for me to do, I'm thinking about doing the battle stream Saturday mornings and doing the shiny hunt this stream Friday mornings instead. So Saturdays are going to be for the battle. Friday mornings are going to be for this. So then that'll still give the most people, hopefully, the chance to join the battle stream, since it'll be Saturday morning or afternoon in some people's case. All right, and also should be at 2:38. All right, here we go. Okay, now there are several of those. We should check with Perrin one more time, just taking one more quick look at the pictures, but I could just, I guess, like check all of these. I haven't been like anywhere apparently in Area 0 on here. Oh, look out, go back. Crap. Oh, cool. Wow, fresh water. Oh yeah, that's why I have so many citrus berries on my other character. There might be one more that's kind of higher up. Let's go. Where does this go? Where does this go? What? A lot of items in here. Rock. Still haven't gotten Dusklight and Rock. And then I know you can just change their ability. That shouldn't be too hard, right? Should be an easy one. I thought about putting it in one of the battle teams coming up here, 6, 7, maybe 8, but I don't think it's gonna go in any of them. Maybe I'll mess around with it, and once we get into doing double battles, me and the nephews, I'm gonna have all kinds of goofy teams. So maybe I'll try to use everything I didn't use Well, that was easy. Okay. I meant to do that. I'll grab these items real quick. Totally meant to do that. And was the other one deeper in? No, wait, yeah, no, he was on the side of a cliff, so he's probably a bit higher up, or at least. So they're all in upper quadrant. None of them are in the like under cave area of Area 0. I feel like our team would be okay here. I'm not that worried about it. Maybe not starting with Dubrina. Venusaur is also very low level. We'll be alright. We'll be alright. Seems pretty buff. Also seems kind of like a giraffe, huh? I love it though. Head in the clouds. Let's go with I don't know, actually. Fire Punch. Then we'll burn them and then we'll press it all up. Can't see you. You're too tall. There we go. Up. Yep. There we go. Yep. You just had to do it, didn't you? Put us on a clock. That's fine. Let's hit him with one more thing. I mean, you're pretty big. Low kick could do a bit, right? Oh, yeah, a little bit. Not just a little bit. I'd say. Do not underestimate low kick. At least we know they're all going in Ultra Balls, so nothing fancy here. Catch-wise or Pokeball-wise, that is. Hey, let's put a condition on them, man. Just burn them. Why don't you? Nice. They just have Kanto starters randomly in here. This is because we did get all those extras on this character. The one we've been playing, obviously. This is our character. You can tell by the red spandex. We have other ones too. I kind of ordered some of this a little bit, maybe, kind of. But you already saw that. You saw all this as well. And of course, you saw these guys are all kind of in their place where they should be. I have some still left to go, but those are the ones, Gen 4 ones that I already had fully evolved from here. So didn't really worry too much about those. I think that's literally it. Yeah. And here's where these Paradox would go. And luckily enough, that actually finishes off this box perfectly with if you include the legendaries, so it was nice. It worked out nice. Where did these guys even go? Somewhere. But what I meant to show you was these guys. I had to find places for them for now, but here's what I'm talking. Here's the ones I'm talking about for the most part. Not Fennekin, but the ones that we chose to actually use. And I'm leveling some of them up. It's the goal, at least. Where were we here with that thing? Let's go back to the beginning. No. Let's just search for it, maybe. You will just see his long neck sticking out somewhere. That's where he's gonna go, I guess. There's Rayquaza. Go in there somewhere? No. Ah, there you are. Of course, in the miscellaneous box. Some shinies are as well, maybe? No. Just literally the miscellaneous box. I did clean this. That's why it's so nice and clean. I will put him with the other ones. So I do make sure I turn him over to Violet for a moment. There you are. Alright. Now I do believe we're like slightly lower here, so I'm sure that Roaring Moon is a little higher up. Well, we're getting these legendaries. That'll be the end of the Pokedex. And then we might do a couple of the other legendaries, and then I'm probably going to check out Poplio a bit. Hey, Danny, what's up? Missed you there. Yeah, then we'll probably shiny hunt Poplio. Or maybe something else, perhaps. You want to battle? What are you thinking? Well, that's... Maybe we should look at the Roaring Moon picture one more time, but I do know he's on like some kind of ledge like this, right? Wait, did I not see it? Oh, imagining things. I also missed yesterday's stream because Fridays are just not good days for me apparently. So yeah, that's why we're gonna start doing Friday mornings for the shiny hunt or whatever, etc. stream. Battles are gonna be Saturday mornings starting next week officially. Battle streams next week Saturday mornings because I know I can do that. I know I can do mornings. That's what God made coffee for. So cheers as I fall off the side here. And Sydney gives out a big old sigh, as usual. Go up. Riding. My man. My older nephew named his Miraidon Miraidon. Now that he and his younger brother finally traded legendaries over to each other. Okay, let's go up. Upward. Maybe on one. Yeah, you know what? Was he right next to a waterfall? I can't remember if there was a waterfall in that picture or not. Okay, we didn't look at it before we set off here. That would have been useful. We got kind of lucky with the Raging Bull, but I had an idea of what that looked like. I have an idea of what this one looks like too. There are a lot of areas that, I mean, it's probably not going to be here because this is the beginning, right? But it could be up here. It doesn't necessarily have to be on the ledge anymore, right? Who knows the way this crazy game works. Here we are again looking up on all these ledges. So many of them. Okay, you know what? I'm going to check Perrin's picture one more time. See what other clues we can gather. So what else do we have? Poplio's the main choice, obviously, but there was Curlia. Something else. Look, it's raining. There's something else cool, wasn't there? Oh, yeah, hey, look. I found one. Boy, that neck. It's almost too much to fit in one frame. Yes. Yes. We know all about that. Razit, that this fellow can cover the whole sky with dark clouds and bring lightning crashing down just by swinging the long neck around. Did it just do this? If that were true, then this thing would be a real fearsome threat to face. Let me snap a couple photos here. There you go. I'll bet you they are. Yeah, show me that picture again. Show me one more time. So it is next to a waterfall, and that's like that peak's jutting out a little bit there. Can't read what you're saying. Hope it's appropriate. Yeah, jutting out a little bit. There's also that other one in the background there. So two waterfalls. Those are both probably on the larger. Okay, that one has to be up in the top, right? That one definitely has to be at the top. Oh. Haha. I was gonna say it looks like something about ice cream because did you just say chocolate mint? I mean, choco minto can't have too many other. What do you call it? Meanings. That's not the word I was looking for, but it works. I don't know if I have a favorite. I love ice cream though. I don't know if I can pick a favorite. It's almost like Pokemon for me. Same if you would ask me my favorite kind of chips, because I love chips. Sydney must be sleeping because she knows that word. She also loves chips. Alright, this definitely has to be up somewhere. I figured Ruby was her name. Maybe in the Japanese, right? Perrin's name. I don't know anything about her, other than she takes pictures and she has that Growlithe. And people apparently like her a lot. She seems like she's nice. Is she Sword and Shield with that Growlithe? It's hard to say. Yeah, there's one, and there's two. Wait, there's three. So it's either this one or the other. Wait, this one's jutting out there. I will guarantee it's this one. That's true. Yeah, I guess it wouldn't even been out in Sword and Shield yet, so it had to be Arceus, huh? Yeah. Cool. I haven't met her yet in Arceus, but I will, I guess. That'll be an interesting one. How they tie that into the story. Can't wait. Can't wait to find out. So what, is he, like, wandering just like the others? I mean, again, I could be wrong with the place, but I'm pretty sure it was here. Pretty sure it was this one. Oh, really? Interesting. Well, that makes more sense, because she doesn't seem to fit. But... I don't know. She does have that Growlithe. And she does have a card from pre-Scarlet and Violet. Alright, it has to be this one then. That also has a jutting cliff here though, so... Yep, that works. I think that'll work. Oh wait, it could be that one. Maybe? I guess we have another option, perhaps. If it's not this one. There you are. This should have been the easiest one anyway. After we were sure that it was up here somewhere. I don't know why I keep saving far away. I know I have to click on them now. And I guess we're not going to go with burn this time. It makes a little more sense this time. Yeah. Yeah, Arceus is a long time ago. That's why it doesn't make sense, but I am still wondering. Why they had a card of her already. That's what throws me off. Not just her, but it is her and Hisui and Growlithe, of course. The duo. Yeah, and also has something to do with Kitakami, because Kitakami has statues of Hisui and Growlithe, if you didn't notice. I guess we should hurt it a little bit, right? What do you want, Popper? Wow, this went a lot quicker than the rest, actually. I figured you don't. I figured you don't explore. I kind of got that. My nephews don't either. I mean, you know, it's a. Some people do, some people don't. That's cool. But actually, it's the statues as you're going up the up into the whatever the place is, the big area, not the town, but as you're going up into the other place, the plaza. Not the tiny plaza, but the big plaza. There's all the statues like up the stairs are Hisui and Growlithe. I thought that was quite interesting. This is not really the moveset we want. It was the moveset we wanted, but maybe not anymore. Yeah, the festival place, yeah. It definitely caught my attention. She had mentioned how the Ursaluna had come from her place, which is Hisui region, which is Sinnoh, which makes me wonder if Sinnoh's connected to Kitakami. So that's kind of where I'm at. Do we freeze dry? I feel like we could probably do that. Maybe. New Hisui. Yeah. You. Yeah. Yeah, I think that one's pretty clear. I don't think that's a spoiler. Sorry for anyone who was spoiled by that, but yeah. So don't freeze dry. Not the choice. Duh, because he's also a dragon type. So wait, would that be regular effectiveness? Because ice would be not very effective against fire. Is that right? Obviously, yeah. As soon as you start the game and you hear the name of the village, and you hear the name that they call Arceus, yeah, being that it is called Sinnoh, right? And it's all about Arceus and the other Gen 4 starter, Gen 4 legendaries. Great game. Gen 4 is awesome. I also can't wait to play Brilliant Diamond / Shining Pearl because that was the last games I played, but I did really like them. That was when things started getting really good. We started getting, again, we talked about the Wi-Fi and stuff. Technology started getting a little better. The game's graphics started getting a little better. Not great, but something. Chimchar is definitely an Arceus. Yep. As we all know. William. Not Sir William. That's somebody else. Now he does need to learn Will-O-Wisp, I think. That's really the only appropriate thing to do, I feel. I hope it can learn Will-O-Wisp. I guess there's no TM, so we're kind of, I don't know, we're at a loss maybe. I feel like we could probably catch it with full health and an Ultra Ball, at least. It will be a ripoff, yeah. It'll be a huge ripoff. We could hit one Hydro Pump, that'd be nice. Sabrina, you are so tanky. I love it. Does not care about Fire Blast at all. Nope. Last one though, and we're only at 2 hours in, so we have plenty of time to just... I think we are going to hunt another legendary down. You know what? We still have our Kyogre snack, so let's go get Kyogre after this. For sure. Put him in a dive ball. Thank you for giving me extra dialogue to click through, sir. I think we got this before Dubrina needs any medicinal help, any medical attention. I take it back. That hurt. Until he uses Dragon Rush. Okay, let's just full restore then in that case. Oh, nice, yeah. Yeah, eventually one of these characters is gonna have to give up their legendaries for the home crew. The home team. Totally forgot about that. We have to do so many things like that. But yeah, I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, gotta sacrifice some of them. Has to happen. I love the legendary dogs though. Of course, being old. Keldeo gang, I don't know what that is, other than I do know Keldeo. I don't know who goes along with him, though. Hey, there he is. The Gouging Fire. I always love listening to the names my nephews have for some of these Pokemon. That's it. Now we have people to talk to. Oh. Might as well clap while we can. Oh. And Pokedex. We'll just keep clapping, I guess, huh? How do we... Stop clapping! There we go. Ah, Teraki and Virizion and Cobalion. Oh, okay. Is it Cobalion or Cobalion? I would imagine it's the first one of those. Okay, cool though. Yeah, so the ones that go along with the Paradox ones then. Cool. Keldeo's pretty cool. I think. Not bad. You know why I think he's cool is because of Super Smash Bros. He's like one of the best Pokeball Pokemon you can get. Oh, okay, so Cobalion. Is that right? Cobalion? So not lion, but Leon, like Leo Lion. All right, interesting. Extra Master Ball for us. Is it like more Cobalion or Cobalion? Cobalion? Is that it? Cobalion? I can see that. The Eon, Cobalion, Terrakion, Cobalion, Virizion. Okay, okay. I think I got it. Thank you. I like getting the names right. I do. Okay, Cobalion. Cobalia. Is that our third? I think we haven't used any of these, so we do have 3 Master Balls now. Yes! And now we go talk to... Were there 2 different people to talk to about this? Or just, what's his face in the entrance? I guess maybe that was it, just him. I don't think anyone else. Of course. Of course. You're right. You're right. Oh, he's right here. Nope. Can't sprint in this game. Hey there. Hi. 240 species. We did it. Build the entire thing. You're welcome also for all the upgrades. The mark. Oh yeah, that's right. The mark charm. Yep. Cool. More marked stuff. Hey, what's up, Glavel? Fly? He always shows up whenever I complete a Pokedex, doesn't he? Other than Kitakami, I guess. Upon my word. Oh, you're going to give me another, yeah. He's going to give me a certificate. I will take a picture of that, though. Because I will never see it again, right? The only time we get to look at it. All right. Oh, they view your diploma anytime in the Pokedex app. I'm wrong. Sorry. Glavel knows how to do some programming things, as everyone likes to point out. Oh, we will. We will. Stay here for a long time. Yeah, that's useful. It's useful to know. When I told my nephews that, they took that to mean any starter Pokemon. You have a starter Pokemon, it'll always listen to you. Like, no, your starter Pokemon. Because I had traded them those 3 Kanto starters right at the beginning of their journey. Like, why? So there's so many other things to do in the terrarium still. It is pretty great. It is pretty great. So, just, I mean, you're really never done, are you? Let's get one more snack. I'm excited to see what the gym leaders or all the other people from Paldea that you can have come here. I'm excited to see how battling them will go. I'm assuming they'll all have their own double battle teams. Maybe, maybe not. 40 solo quests, only doing the 40 solo quest one. We haven't done a whole lot then yet. Suicune treat. Nice. Wait, I haven't done Suicune yet. Ooh. I have it on my other one, I do think, though. Yeah, he's the one, no, wait, no, I don't. Yeah, Famous Lake. Some hidden lake. I figured a frozen one. Let's do one more here. Entei. Okay, perfect. Now we'll have the 3 dogs ourselves. Cool. Simply smack that right into him, huh? Stretch dotted with mines. Another hole, what? Oh, and just popping in and out of the caves, eh? Interesting. Ended up all the way at the coast. Okay. So I'll just go to the coast. I think that's what he's trying to tell me. Sounds good. Thanks, Snacksworth. I love your name. So good. Start with Kyogre? Nah, we'll do Kyogre last. Do Entei. We should be on top of the lighthouse, right? No. Oh, wait, yeah. Maybe? No. We spawn at the bottom of all of them, even the lighthouses, huh? Kinda lame. Kinda lame. Whatever. Everything's made easier with flying. I don't know if there's a cave here or not, but we'll find out. Yeah, I would do game recommendations if I played any other games. I've played some other ones in the past that I'd actually maybe play on here in the future, perhaps. A lot of them wouldn't be as family friendly as I'm trying to go for on here, but some of them are. But yeah, what are you thinking? Any like particular type of game? Always interested in knowing what all you folks out there are, what kind of games all you are interested in, because it is something we do here. Yeah, keep mentioning. I know you don't see as much of it on the stream or on the channel anymore, but it is still happening, full force in the background. Game making. Again, I mentioned my nephews are even showing some interest in doing it. That'd be great. Get a little. Mainly just assistance that I was looking for before in helping with the testing of the games that are prepared already. So hopefully we can get some of these on the road. I actually talked to some people a little further about the one that is, I'm hoping to be in the making, like, you know, the farthest along, the one that maybe would come first. Back to the coast real quick and make sure we don't have any. I didn't see any holes at all, did you? Omega Strikers sounds familiar. If I played that before or not. Though. What is the difference? Not a whole lot, I guess. Not a ton. I would say, like, for me at least, content on this channel would be The difference between wait a second, wait, you've been standing there this whole time, Entei? Okay. I would say it's mostly like this would be family friendly, and like the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu series would be kid friendly, like something that's more. This I'm hoping like would kind of appeal to everybody, whereas the Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu series hopefully also appeals to everybody, but it may be more directed toward a younger audience. It may be a little less interesting, and I mean not necessarily so though. So there's really not a huge difference, and that's why I kind of preach the whole. I don't know if we have any kind of pattern we're going with these Pokeballs, with these catches. Let's just go with Quick Ball. Especially adults tend to think that like PG rating, let alone like the TDY and like things that are younger like that, but like PG things that should be like more or G really for a general audience tend to think that if once you get older you shouldn't be interested in that stuff anymore, which begs the question then what are you interested in, which means that it would necessarily be stuff that is not family friendly, which means it's unwholesome really when it comes down to it, and so it really ends up being this thing where adults go into shift modes really into I just have to only consume adult content, like stuff that's more for adults only in a sense. Like I don't know. That's kind of why I started playing Pokemon and I stopped playing a lot of other games, because I feel like everyone, especially like in a family, should be able to enjoy the same thing together. And if you can't, then the question is why can't you? Like what is it about the content that you're consuming that your kids can't also appreciate it, right? So that's kind of my whole thing, where I'm coming from. I don't really like watching any like now we're talking like younger kid stuff. That's a little bit of a difference, because that is more directed, kind of like the Let's Go Pikachu series is sort of directed more toward a younger audience that like really anybody could watch. This isn't as much like a very young audience would find no interest in my streams, I would say. I mean, some of it's kind of nice, but then you start hearing me talk and then it might start getting a little droning, but for a slightly older audience, like older kids that is, up to adults, I hope, could hopefully find something of interest here. You just life do. And again, we're niche anyway, because and that's a good thing, in my opinion. We're the things we do and what we stand for here is going to filter our audience and our community without us having to do a whole lot of that ourselves. We're going to get the kind of people that want our content are going to be the ones that stay, obviously, and we'll be a nice, like-minded community. That's exactly what we're going for. Things that you're not going to find really anywhere else on the internet, to be blunt. That's why I hope we can grow, and it can be more than just me that's doing it, that's doing all of these things, because I know there's plenty of other people like me. We just have to all come together. This Entei has to get in a Pokeball. I'm not using a Dusk Ball on you. I love the music. Are they giving us music for like the generations that the Pokemon are specific to? Or is it just always this song, maybe? Maybe I just keep saying that because I like this tune. Okay, that hurt. I think the sun's about to go away in a turn, maybe. Or else I'd be about to rain dance this thing. It's getting sketchy. Full restore. Could send Magmortar out, I guess. In fact, we could send Magmor maybe Fire Punch it. Or something. Oh, that snaps you out of confusion too? Nice. That's good to know. There's the sun. Ultra Ball! I'm pretty sure we insta-caught some other stuff. I guess that was a quick ball though, because it was the first throw. Never mind. Oh! Uh-oh. But never mind, that was life, dude. Oh, we're just gonna hit ourselves. I think I'm gonna put Magmortar in. Be alright. My nephews wanted to do double battles last time we hung out. I'm like, nah, I would love to. I do have Pokemon that I could use. They just won't like it very much. Because I can't use my battle teams, that's not what they're for. Yeah, I don't let anyone on my games unless it's obviously a game that is like a separate profile or something, separate character. That's a different story. But yeah, no, I wouldn't. I don't think I'd have my nephews on my main characters on Pokemon. Now if they were older, that'd be a different story, maybe. You just waited for me to switch over to a fire Pokemon, huh? Okay. I see you, Wente. Suicune time. Somewhere near water, so I know that. I'm just gonna assume on the mountain first, because it is Suicune. But, I mean, I could be wrong. Something about a secluded lake. There are a couple here that are secluded, I would say. Now, first we will go to... There's no lake here. There's just, there's that one. There's these that aren't so secluded. Let's just hop down this way then. I have a track. I made a racetrack path through every one of the biomes, and then one that goes around the entire terrarium. Made one that goes around the whole of Kitakami. Made, quote unquote, figured out. Make sure we go low enough because I don't know what happened with Entei that last time. You didn't see him somehow. Okay, we're here then. Probably the only other ones for now. Golduck, you're not Suicune. Sure he's not on the edge here. Nice. 3 Hyper Potions, not bad. Here's some cool items. No pun intended. They're not actually cool. Although they might be a little frozen from sitting there in the snowy mountain. I guess this is the next lake. Slightly less secluded, but still kind of. Alright, I know there's the, isn't there like the dragon lake somewhere? I don't know why I keep thinking it's something to do with dragons. This, no. You were there, right? Right? Oh, I'm thinking this is the place, yeah. I guess we check there next. I did check all these other ones, yeah. I had to. Don't think I... About the very top there, though. Oh wait, that's the one we're going to. Yeah. So I came from... like over there, yeah. lake's just up here. This does make the most sense to me, though. Maybe we should have started with it then. No, I didn't know exactly which one this is. This was, but if I look a little closer, maybe I would have. This one has like a little cavern in it. I wonder if it's in the cave. What? Never mind. I don't know why I thought he had a pink beak. You're not shiny. Get out of here. Wasn't an insult. Well done. I'm just stating a fact. Are you in here? It's just a little hole, I think. Yeah. Yeah, there's just an item place. Up higher, maybe? To get a look from up here, if nothing else. I didn't read that close enough, the clue for Suicune, so could be off a bit. Maybe he's not actually right next to water, but he did say something about water. Hopefully it wasn't we were by water and then we left. Went somewhere else. Will I see him? Hello, Weavok. Yeah, this one I might look up just because I missed it. I do believe we checked near all the water, though. Near-ish all the water. There's some, like, special little area somewhere. Okay, let's see here. We went there. This is the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's go to Montenevera. I have to remember how to pronounce that again because I've been pronouncing it wrong for a bit. I think that's the right one. Montenevera. And go this direction. I guess we can just go this way, huh? Take the river. Did we look here? Yeah, this is where that Golduck was. Mine, yeah. Alright, let me take a look then. See what the Googles has to say. That's a gimmickle chest. I remember seeing that though. Is this somehow? Down here? Be way too easy. Alright. Let me take a look. There's my phone. Alright, we need Suicune. Hey, perfect timing. In the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit, amen. The angel of the Lord declared unto Mary, and she conceived of the Holy Spirit. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death, amen. Behold the handmaid of the Lord, be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death, amen. And the Word became flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death, amen. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Let us pray. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy grace into our hearts, that we, to whom the incarnation of Christ, thy Son, was made known by the message of an angel, may, by his passion and cross, be brought to the glory of his resurrection, through the same Christ our Lord. Amen. We'll offer that up to Pope Francis, for the repose of the soul of Pope Francis. Okay. I pointed out where it was. We were obviously nowhere near it, so yeah. I was afraid that might be the case, that we were looking at an island that wasn't. We were looking, supposed to look somewhere that wasn't even on the mountain, but now we know. They gave it a shot. I love, oh man, it's so great being back in Paldea, just being able to fly around. Also, if you haven't noticed, once you get the ability to fly, I'm pretty sure the glide works better. Hey there, Gyarados. I'm pretty sure your glide works a lot better. So, that's kind of cool. Get out of here. Alright. Sure. So cool. Is this the favorite of the legendary dogs, or was that just what Pokemon wanted from people? Or did it end up being Raikou? I feel like it's probably one of those two. Again, it's another one I would not be able to choose which one I like the most. They're all great. They belong as a team, in my opinion. That was nice. Nice. Okay, we'll just stay with that. Nice. Okay, it's a good time for that not to be good. I mean, good. We I guess dodged the first one and allowed that one to hit us. That did some damage. Alright, and after this, actually, we'll just fly up to the Arceus Stones because we got the fly point right there. And that'll be Kyogre. I think that's all the treats we have at the moment. We can totally get more. I know we can get more. Maybe we'll snag one more before the stream ends and see what it is for next time. And this will probably be, until we get all the legendaries, that's what we'll be doing. Hunting shinies and maybe grabbing a legendary or two for every, that'll be Friday morning from now on. After this week. And then Saturday morning, like I said, battle streams. We are going to be fit. Nice. Okay. We're definitely going to be doing it. The evening streams just are not working out. I might also move the Pokemon TCG collection stream. Since we only do one, I wanted to keep it an evening stream, but I feel like I'm just going to move that to Wednesday mornings as well. We don't do anything Wednesday morning yet anyway, so then it'll all be morning streams. Everything's going to be in the morning. I won't have to worry about doing evening stuff. If I do want to do an evening stream, then it'll just be a random one and I'll just pop in and do it. Because I want to. We'll see. It might happen. But for the most part, I think I'll just try to stick with doing the morning stream and then probably have videos. Try to get to a video release maybe once a day. Monday through Saturday at least, that is. Right now, of course, we got the Let's Go Pikachu series. That'll continue. The more kid-friendly, if you will, like we talked about earlier. More kid-friendly, which will be mostly Let's Go Pikachu stuff. I might throw in a playthrough of Scarlet or Violet, though. But they're all going to be videos, and they're also always going to be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. But that is going to leave, of course, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for videos. Okay, so we can use Rain Dance. See if it starts raining outside in real life now. It's close. The wind's blowing like crazy. It was storming pretty bad early this morning. Of course, then as soon as I let Sydney out and she got soaked, even though I tried to hold an umbrella over her, didn't work. Still got soaked. And then right out, like 5 minutes later, the rain stopped. That's about right. She's always sniffing every time. Oh, it never stops. Yeah, you're gonna get to go and hang out with the boys soon. Her second best bud, the youngest of the three boys. My sister's 3. I have one sister. I have no kids, unfortunately. I'm still young enough, so don't worry. I still have some time. My sister has a bunch of kids, though. I only have one sister, so they're all my nieces and nephews are hers. She has 3 boys. One's still too young to play Pokemon, though. Getting close though. He'll get to experience Let's Go Pikachu or Eevee because they have both of them now themselves. I'm sure he'll be getting in that. He knows some of them. I think he likes Dragonite. He pulled the Dragonite card from McDonald's, the McDonald's Happy Meal, so he knows Dragonite. He knows Pikachu, of course. I wonder if we can dive ball Suicune. He is right next to the water. I bet they put him close enough to make the dive ball work. You want to bet? You want to bet? Maybe. Or not. Maybe not. It's great though he's using Mirror Code. That's what I was hoping he'd just keep spamming that. Luckily, don't have to continue to hide any Pokemon from my nephews. One, because they know that all these Pokemon are, well, they don't know all the ones that are available, but they know that if they see one that they don't have, that they probably will be able to get it themselves soon enough. Even though they keep wanting me to give them to them anyway. I'm like, no, you can get them. You can get them yourself. But I also don't have to do it because I'm going to be using a character that doesn't have Pokemon that they can't get yet, because it's going to be caught up. It's going to be just base game done. But then there are all these legendaries. I kind of want to not let them see all the legendaries. They don't know them all, but they know some of them for sure. And they definitely don't know that you can get all the legendaries in the game yet. That's just... I wasn't even positive about that myself. Although I had a feeling because I've seen some lists and stuff. I would have liked Suicune in the dive ball, but yeah, not that big of a deal. You know what? Let's do Ultra Ball because I feel like we probably got Raikou and Entei both in the Ultra Ball, so they'll match at least. That's why he wasn't going in the dive ball. He knew. He knew. Hey, I got Thunder Wave. I should use that. I love Thunder Wave. It's just, ever since Gen 1, easily one of my favorite moves. Not to fight against, that's for sure. Maybe that's why no one likes playing against me. I can't wait until I train my nephews to the point where they're better than my sister. That'll be fun. That's kind of that's one of the little goals I have in the back of my mind. And then they'll train her. I still want her to play Scarlet or Violet, and I know that my nephews do want to play Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So all they have to do is allow other people to play their games. And if they do that, then they can play the other games. That's all they have to do. We'll see if they can handle that or not. But I'd love it. And I'd also like them to have Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee characters themselves, battle teams to use. I think those would be fun family ones to do, just because, again, like the younger kids that haven't played yet, like my younger nephew who hasn't played any yet. Eventually, when he plays, I do think it would be Pikachu or Eevee first. It just makes the most sense to me. There's no other game like it that's at like that lower level where you can really easily just start the game. It's so much more simplified. Still a great game. I was just playing a little bit today, and man, I was like, you know, the shiny hunting in that game would be kind of nice sometimes. It'd be a nice breath of fresh air from time to time. It's not too hard, especially for some Pokemon. It'd be actually quite easy for some Pokemon. And based on the fact that I have never seen an Eevee outbreak on here, it may be easier to get a shiny Eevee on there than it is on here. Especially once you get the shiny charm. I feel like we're probably going to be doing that at some point. The Let's Go Pikachu shiny Eevee hunt. The biggest problem, we just have to have enough Ultra Balls and like maybe a bunch of raspberries to make the catches easier. To get up to the 60 plus, or 30 plus is all you need there. I keep thinking it's 60 plus, but it's 30. The way it works though is weird. You have to continually catch and keep your combo going. The catch combo is what you're looking for of a Pokemon. You need to keep catching that Pokemon, and the next Pokemon of that species that spawns after you catch another one has the really high chance of being a shiny. Other than that, it's just basically the base chance, except as you get the higher catch combo, once you get 30 or 30 and up for your catch combo, then a bunch more start spawning in of that Pokemon. So you do get a higher shiny percent chance just based on the fact that it almost becomes like an outbreak, the amount of that species that starts spawning. So I feel like we'll probably do that. Eevee's so hard to catch, and if a Pokemon runs from you, it breaks your combo. So if you want to try to keep the combo going over 30, you're just risking breaking that, and it's probably not going to be super easy to get to 30 in the first place. We're going to do it though. Could you imagine? We get that, we get the 30, we just sit there with Charizard using Fly, because once you beat the Elite Four, spoiler alert, your Fly becomes like you fly up way up in the air. Although spawns there's also Fly spawns and air spawns. They'll fly up there with you like Fearow and Pidgeot and whatever else is spawning. There is Suicune finally. Thank you. But not too much to dodge. It's a lot easier to dodge the stuff. You kind of just can sit there and just watch for the Eevee. I think it'll be pretty good. Be for like an entire day of just Eevee hunt. We could heal up first, maybe. Maybe that's a good idea. The real way. Pups asleep. Now with a bit of a better camera and a better angle, you have a better view of Sydney as she twitches in her sleep, does other crazy stuff. She might be awake. I might have woken her up. Sometimes it's hard to tell. She still has yet to make the crazy noises. She makes some really crazy noises. It's hilarious. Sometimes it's concerning. But most of the time it's just hilarious. And when I say twitching, I mean like it can get crazy. But I've seen videos, and I'm sure some of you have on YouTube as well, of like dogs that'll get up in their sleep and run, like run into a wall. Oh, poor dog. She does not move that much. Fortunately, she's never gotten up or anything like that. That would not. I don't know about that. Let's go figure out how to stop that if she'd get to that point. But no, I don't even know if you could. She's not that bad. It is funny though. Someday you'll see it. We don't want to start with Magmortar here. Or get caught by Veluza. But about putting one of those on one of the upcoming battle teams, but it didn't quite fit. Who did I end up going with? Toxapex for the water type. For Team 7, I think. Right after the Evolution team. So I do have to catch me some more Toxapex. Find the right one. Just a Thunder Wave right up the bat. And give him a Thunder Punch. I think he can take one. You can see it in his eyes. Surrounded with a veil of water. If that helps him at all. Nope. Surround myself with a veil of water. Okay, I will use that water to conduct electricity. After this, oh man, yeah, we're almost at 3 hours already. We'll just hang out and hunt down the Popplio down to the end of the shiny point, best shiny chance point. Wander around, hope we find one. Maybe we'll even make a sandwich. Why not? Make a sandwich. Do the half-hour sandwich. It'll be like another hour, not quite. So that should be good. Should be good. Get us to about 3.5. Remember when I said the stream average was going to be 2.5 hours? Psh, yeah, right. Not even close. It's 3. 3 hours is the average, if that. Right, pup? I know. She's gonna start raining again as soon as we're done. But if it's time for her to go out again, I know it. Kyogre's Drizzle. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time the Thunder Punch here. You know what? I take it back. I'm just gonna low kick because we know how well that works. frozen. Okay, we definitely have to dive ball Kyogre. Perfect. Honestly, we could probably even fire punch. Right? Oh yeah, you're gonna heal. We're gonna fire punch. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Don't breathe. Not so good. Let's try one now before he heals too much. You know, we know we'll get the increase now for sure. We got it. He's on the water. By now, you guys know I love Kyogre because he's Gen 3 legendary. Still waiting for Groudon. Haven't gotten a treat for Groudon in either of my characters, but Sapphire was the first one I played. Yes. I had 2 Sapphire versions, in fact. 1 Ruby, 2 Sapphire. Still have one of those in my possession. Don't know where the other one is. Probably with all the other games that I lost. They're not lost, they're just misplaced, I guess. I don't know where they could possibly be. I have searched my house up and down. My dad has, like, slightly searched it up and down, like, just because he cleans it and stuff. Or reorganizes it, or has at least since then. We did, you know, yard sale stuff, clean stuff out for yard sales. And nothing. Didn't turn up anything. And I'm talking like a Game Boy Advance SP inside of, like, let me get the fly going here first. Wait, is he up here? No, he's, where are you? Where are you? There you are. Nice, that's a good one. I like that. He's not on the water. That's nice. One of those, like, big, kind of bulky, almost looks like a camera, like a digital camera case. Leather-ish. Black one. Game Boy Advance SP case. With the SP should be in it. With other games. And it's one of the big ones that buckles, and yeah, it has that space for extra games and everything, so... Has a strap, I think, even like a carrying strap. Don't know where that is at all. Don't know. I did reach out though, or at least got some feelers out for some potential used games from my other family members that are maybe even of the age that they had maybe black, white, black 2 or white 2. And if they do, I will totally buy that off of them. And we will have one of those Gen 5 games to finally play. I obviously haven't played any of the other ones yet, many of the other generations on stream yet, or at all, for that matter. The only ones I played are 1 through 4 and 9. Those are the gens I've played. Yeah. But the only one I don't have is any Gen 5. Also, I bought Sun. I have Sun, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon. I have Sun now as well. And Moon will be on the way. I'll have everything. I'll have everything except Gen 5. Like, I want to kind of change this team out a little bit. Maybe. Ah, whatever. Doesn't matter. Level them up, I say. Okay, so we're looking for a Poplio with a pink scarf thing. He's so frozen. See the big ice block, that's hilarious. Can we wash that off of him? We'll try whenever we go into picnic mode for the first time, if I remember. I also think the Poplio is a bit darker, slightly darker. I think the easiest way to tell, though, is that there's that pinkish, you'll see the pinkish tint in the scarf thing, collar. Man, come on, Electivire, what are you doing? Again, for any of you who don't know, here's the way you hunt an outbreak. Start of it. I'm waiting right now. I was just teaching my nephews how to do it. They kind of get it now. Might take a couple more looks. That's a Grookey. I was like, wait a second, that's not. I thought it was a Meowstic, or not a Meowstic, an Esper. I don't think Espers are green for shinies. No, they're not. It's just a Grookey. With everything here, we are done. Pokedex complete now. Feels good. Got a bunch of the legendaries. Not a ton, but a decent bit of them so far. Going. I guess, like, not counting the Scarlet Violet ones, what are we looking at? Like 50 that we need to get snacks for? Alright, I'm just gonna ask Google, how many snacks worth snacks are there? Snacks worth treats. Treats. Oh. There's 25. But you actually do need to do those group ones. That's good to know. You get 13 through the solo, so you have to do 130 solo and then 120 group. Or there might be other things, like I think one of them was that we got a treat. I got a treat elite. Okay, so we got the first thing. Number Poplio in this outbreak is starting to go down. It means we've done like 20, right? Now we're waiting for the next message to pop up. Nothing changed yet. That's just a reminder that we're getting closer to what we're looking for, closer to the target. But yeah, definitely one of the ones we got was because we did the like elite group quest thing. That was pretty cool. I do luckily have my nephews. We'll do more group quests in the future as well. That'll be a nice Friday thing to do. You know, just hanging out. When shiny hunting is not happening, I suppose, because yeah, that just did not work out at all. And I don't know why. Maybe I'll look into that one more time just to see if I can get any info on like how it's supposed to work. Yeah, it's tough to choose who gets a shiny whenever you're hunting it together. We have on here, by the way. If you looked at the newer shinies I had on Scarlet, or Violet, that is, you usually don't even see those. Because it's a different character. Oh, that was like perfect too, huh? Look at that. Those are all the legendaries we got, right? He should maybe be here. That'll work. That's all the ones we just grabbed. You never know with these boxes. The way mine are set up, at least. Alright. We got here. You probably saw the Rowlets. That was a random one. I don't know if I show you the Crow Gunk. Maybe that might have been on stream. I can't remember now. No, you saw the Meowstic. You probably saw Crow Gunk. There's the Tadbulb I was talking about. There he is. And don't tell, please. But these are actual extra shinies. Not great at all. Their stats are very bad. Their natures really, the nature is what matters the most. The natures are not good. This one's slightly good. It's terrible actually because the special attack is down. You can't actually get anything really good out of it. The speed is nice, but special attack being down is awful. That one's better. It just is useless, and you don't really want to lose more special defense because you don't really have a whole lot to give away anyway. Other than that, that one's probably the better of the two, if I were to, I guess, to choose one. It's also interesting because it's in a Dusk Ball. The Tadbulb, yeah. Oh, what I was going to mention is don't tell, but these are battle rewards for my nephews, because they both like Riolu and Lucario. So I was lucky enough to get some extra, and I tried to get some extras for them. I did. So there's some of their shinies for much later in the battle levels. See if they make it that far. How long it takes. At some point, it's gonna click, and they're gonna move through like the next 5 levels. That is up to level 11 to 16. I feel like that's what'll happen once they start getting the hang of everything, all the basics, which I know they can do. They're quite smart. Once they do that, they'll take down the next 5 teams, and then we'll be on to the best things I can pretty much muster for 11 to 50 for like single battle teams. I'm going to be trying basically 100% almost at that point. Pretty much. Close. And then 16 through 20, the last of the battle teams are just going to be the initiation into like double battles, but also they're going to be tough. So it's really going to be the end of their training. And then we're all going to be like, I tell them at that point, you're going to be training me too, because I won't have anything, I won't be able to do much more other than get better to make better teams, right? At this point, I'm still working up to that with the evolution teams getting close. My goal is kind of to get there with level 10. Level 10 make that like, the Pokemon are perfect at that point. Now with Poplio, definitely getting lower, the number of Poplio. So we got that second message, that means we're about 40 knocked out at this point. Waiting for one more pop-up message like that on the top right. It's the only message that pops up there that doesn't have the little battle icon, the battle Pokeball icon there. That'll pop up, it'll show that if you defeated a Pokemon. But the messages that say your outbreak's running down doesn't have that mark. So you're just looking kind of briefly, or like if you're my younger nephew and you can't quite read what it's saying, that's a good way to know. But you really got to pay attention. That's the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing. It's not easy. You got to pay attention. And then you got to have a lot of patience. That's why they call patience a virtue. It builds character. We're getting close. Pay attention now. Where I've knocked out outbreaks myself, probably done it on stream already. So don't feel bad if you've done it. If you haven't autosaved to, like, right after that, you can always reset your game. And then just probably not knock any more out, I would say. But if you want to test it, you can knock a few more, see if you get the message. If you're paying enough attention, if you do that and you're like, oh no, I knocked it out, and you can look at your, like, the experience of your Pokemon. Like, you can tell we probably auto-saved recently because Charizard is level 62. And he just got there recently. It's a pretty low level. And not much experience, and so that was probably not many knockouts ago. Plus, we just leveled up Burn, so we know we just auto-save. That's what that save was about. That save happened right before that last message came up saying that there are not many left from the outbreak. That's the message we're looking for. Again, for those of you who don't know, that's about 60 knockouts there, and then you want to stop. No more knockouts after that point. Especially if you want to catch multiple shinies, if you're trying to at least. Because at this point, you're about 10, maybe, I don't know if it's 20 again. I would not risk any though. You saw we knocked one more out. That's usually what ends up happening, maybe one or two extras. But that's okay. That's okay. We're going to hunt now. We also got that autosave because we ran into one. But yeah, so what we could do, and what we're going to do here in a moment, and it's hard here in the DLC, maybe not as much in Kitakami, but here in the Terrarium, you can see when I'm spinning my mini-map, Poplio Outbreak icon is moving like a lot. Look at how much that icon moves. It's not the same area of the map. Maybe it is. Let's see if we're right in the middle now. Now we're not. Definitely not. And then we work our way like back into the middle of it. But I would say this is probably the actual middle, maybe, because it's north, pointing up. But we're going to maybe picnic right about here. Be kind of in the middle. Looks good, looks good. So then all we do is make sure we don't have any shinies. Pick up, and I will be right back, actually, 1 second. Sorry, puppy. Sorry, puppy. You're in the middle of a deep sleep, weren't you? Give me 1 second, puppy. Look out, pup. Here I come. Funny. Let's see what happened right before I came down the stairs. Let's see, Sydney looked up as I was coming back. Ooh, smart. Oh, look at my beautiful Pokemon. Was Blastoise just sleeping inside his shell? That was awesome. Oh, poor Burn. It's like, I can't take it anymore. I'm done with this. I'm done with this this ice. Look at a little Mareep sponge. That's awesome. Oh, it's because is it because he's electric type? That's cool. A nice touch. And now he shouldn't be frozen anymore. I take it back. Never mind. She, that is. Burned is a girl. Still frozen. Healed, but still frozen. I think we can give an ice heal there. Wow, we have a ton of burn heals and awakenings. And antidotes. Paralyzed heals too. Just not ice heals. That's the one thing we don't really have. How? For those not on Glisada Mountain, I've spent so much time there. Yeah, maybe not on this character. I take it back. Okay, now, actually, check one more time, because we did spawn in a bunch of new Pokemon here. Okay, we're going to move, like, here. Yeah, I'm going to move back to where the actual middle was. It looks like it maybe was the actual middle. There's a bunch of Grookey over there. That looks like it's better. Okay. Let's try that again. And now let's make a sandwich. This is a water. I know water, fire, and grass pretty well for the shiny or for the shiny sandwiches. So let's do it. Water is we need. Okay, again, for your base, for all of these shiny sandwiches, as you'll see, we need a tomato, we need an onion, we need more onions, by the way, we need a green bell pepper, and we need hamburger. For water, we need, for anything out for the typing of whatever you're looking for, the last two ingredients, you need 2 of whatever the thing is for the type. If we were doing grass, it would be lettuce. If we were doing fire, I totally forgot what it is. It is, what's fire, Zippy? Which one's fire? Might be, I don't know, I'm not gonna, maybe I never did a fire one. I did, I just can't remember what it was. I should know. But I don't. It might have been other peppers though. I feel like it was more peppers. Might have been red bell peppers. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. But for this, it is cucumbers, 2 cucumbers, and then all you need is 2 of any Herba Mystica. We have the most of anything but sour, so we use a salty and a bitter. Doesn't matter, you can use 2 of the same, whatever you want. And that's it, let's do it. And I have blue, green, well, there are only 3 colors of Pokeball picks as far as I know. And in fact, just happens to be 1 for each grass, fire, and water. And so we're doing water, let's use a blue pick. Sorry, keep forgetting the camera's down there now. All new and spiffy. What do you want, pup? Don't worry, we're almost done, puppy dog. Half hour more to go here in the stream because, yeah, we're just going to eat this sandwich. We're going to use the sandwich power. Hope we get what we're looking for, obviously a shiny Poplio. If we do, that's great. If we don't, well, then it's less great, but okay. I missed that one a little bit. Let's do the cukes next. This one's a little easy. I've actually taken a lot of pictures of sandwiches I've had stay intact completely. Very proud of it. Even the ones with a bunch of lettuce for the grass. Don't fall off, cucumber. This is looking good. As long as that cucumber stays, this is great right now. Great spacing on the cucumbers. I mean, this is like chef quality. Oh man, look at that. Okay. Hamburger on top, right there with the bun. Don't slide all over. Look at that thing. That is a work of art. Beautiful. You take a picture of a lot of sandwiches. Oh man, my nephews would laugh so hard if they looked through my gallery because it's all those random pictures from the blueberry thing, and they asked me a question. Oh, they asked me what was it? They asked me something about why I had something random. Yeah, I don't think it was the pictures. Obviously, it wasn't Pokemon in my box because they wouldn't know about that. So there's the water power, sparkling title and encounter power, level 3 water. Can't get any better than that. That's all the things we could possibly want, and we have the the Mark charm now. Magmortar just got a level from that sandwich, which is hilarious. But that means that we have a even better chance of finding a marked shiny now, which is amazing. The best chance we're gonna have. We have everything we can get now, right? We beat the game completely, other than finding all the legendaries and that's it, right? And all the other other stuff you can do. Like we mentioned, there's plenty of other things that's a blue out there. Now we just get to hang out for a bit longer. And like I said, yeah, we're gonna be every morning from now on. It's gonna be all mornings. Yeah, actually, we have a stream every morning now from now on. Monday from now on is the new one. That's the new one. And that's gonna be our hard mode. Gonna be playing Violet. Yeah, so exciting. It's like something we've never done before. But no. It will be exciting because it's my first hard mode playthrough ever. I've never even tried it on my own. I haven't even tested it. I feel like it's going to definitely be a challenge. See how much of one. If it's not too hard, then it'll be quick, and then we'll move on to the next one. And then I'll maybe make it even harder than I was planning on making number 2. We'll see. But it'll be fun. And again, I'm hoping it's only going to take like 2 streams, so 2 Mondays to get through the whole game. I know me. You know me. I'm being ambitious, probably, but I'm not going to explore. The goal is not to explore. It's for one of the roles, maybe not right off the bat. I can't remember exactly what they are for items, but there are going to be roles, especially probably by level 2, if not level 1, that say I can't pick up. Oh no, level 1 I'm allowed to pick up items, but level 2 I won't be. So right off the bat, there's going to be no need to explore. Although, yeah, I can still use the Pokemon also level 1. There's also going to be things like that, so I don't know. We'll see. If nothing else, there's not going to be any Pokedex stuff, right? Can't do any extra catching. That's a requirement right off the bat. You gotta stick with what you get. So just like you see in most other hard runs, you're starting right off the bat with first encounter of every area. So what would we mean by area? Let's check that out for a moment, because that is going to be the next stream happening, right? Yeah, it will be. Sweet. I'm looking forward to it. So I don't know, it's tough to say. I guess just every area, right? Every area. So area 1 would be all of this, anything from the beginning of the game, basically. So if I can avoid running, and the Lechonk does not count in the beginning that you have to catch. We're not counting that one. I'll even release it. But yeah, all of that area. If I can manage to skirt around to something I really like, then that counts. It just has to be the first one I find. I can't catch a second one to make it to get a better nature or anything like that. It's got to use what I find. Can't catch anything else in that area once I do that. So we'll have there's 5 areas. Is that right? 5 areas in each. Well, there's 6 because that's area 6, right, for south, but we won't hit that for a while. 32 east 3. Tag Tree Thicket counts as east 4, basically. I don't know what this is. I feel like this whole place here. We'll look. Does that all count as Glissado Mountain? Actually, that might all be Glissado. Unless it's the pass. Unless it actually has a different name and it says it's the pass. We'll figure that out maybe when the time comes. Yeah, of course, that's an area. Asado Desert would be its own. West 1. And if there's any other ones like that, no. West 2, West 3. Lasada Mountain, obviously. North 3, North 1 and 2. Does this place have a name? I mean, it doesn't have a name, but I don't even think it ever says anything when you go there either. It may or may not be its own area. We'll figure that one out. This is Sakura Trail. We'll make its own area because that's kind of like Area 4 almost. Castle Royale Lake, obviously, its own area. I feel like it's about 5 in every area. So that's plenty of Pokemon. We'll have plenty of options. We'll see what happens. We can't catch 2 of the same thing. Like I can't go to one area and catch up. I don't know, Palmy, and then go somewhere else and catch up a Palmo. Not that I would want to do that, but as an example, maybe I do. Who knows? You use 2 Palmots, the OP. See if we can get through the entire game that way. Kitakami might be a little more difficult to cordon off, and then we got the terrarium. What do we get? What do we get here? We get 4 Pokemon to catch total. No, we'll make it 6. One for each biome, and then 1 for the entire cave here. I can't remember what it's called, but whatever this cave is, and then 1 for in this cave as well. And give us 6 at least. That's something, right? So either we can't catch any until, so we won't get any starters unless we really want to grind some BP out or something. Probably won't do that though. I feel like I might just make that, maybe not for level 1, if I even do it for level 1, but I'd probably be off limits after that. Gift Pokemon, all that kind of stuff will be off limits. Terra Raid Pokemon, especially. I might even, I had like some goofy rolls, like you can only use level 1 Terra Raid Pokemon. So like run to the first level 1 Terra Raid you see, and that's your new starter. Nothing here. I was, sorry, wasting a lot of my sandwich time there, wasn't I? That's alright. The sandwich time is really our timer for the stream, so it's all good. So that's Monday, hard mode run. Tuesday and Thursday, as it's going to remain, are going to be our regular playthroughs of whatever we're doing. Currently it's Arceus. We'll go through the rest of Legends Arceus. Just getting into Area 2 already, actually, there. And then Wednesday is just our TCG stream. It's going to be moved to the morning like everything else. It'll make it a lot easier on me. I know that I'll be able to do it then. And again, if I do some stuff in the evenings, then I do some stuff in the evenings, and that's just cool extra content, I guess. Those will be times we can do whatever. We can battle. We can group up to do some Union Circle, beef, barbecues, whatever. That'll be good evening stuff, maybe, for the random times. Maybe Wednesdays would be a time for that. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, and then it's going to be Friday morning. Friday morning is going to be what we're doing now. So we're just going to be chilling, doing some shiny hunting. That's the most prominent thing on the Friday morning stream. Is going to be shiny hunting, and for now also legendary hunting while we can. Only 25, so we are getting kind of close. We have done many group quests, which is great. I don't know if that just means, I assume it has to just, yeah, it has to just mean quests as a group. Might need some more of those. I'm sure we do. And then, yeah, Saturday morning battle stream. I know it keeps saying finally it's coming, but this is finally the time because it's in the morning. I know I can do it. It's going to be a week from now. And also, I mean, it is Saturday, so if there's times in the future where someone's spawning in still, I wonder if there's some spawning off the screen. He's spawning themselves. Like that one was about to. Yeah, if I'm doing something on Saturday morning, I mean, I could maybe do it in the evening instead, try to do that, but you know how that goes. I think maybe I'll try to even just push it back further into the morning. Just start it earlier, maybe. And again, that's only if something comes up and I'm doing something on a Saturday, which I'm sure will happen. I'm sure it will happen. But that is one reason I keep the streams earlier. Excuse me. I would honestly like to have them even earlier, but can't go too early. For America's purposes. That is where I live, after all. And I'm on the East Coast, so pretty much the rest of the country is earlier than me. And if I'm already somebody who wakes up early, so yeah, won't really work out. Get stuff done in the mornings though, usually. But yeah, so we do have to move it back. It is possible to do that. I feel like we're gonna find one of these Poplio here. We're gonna get one. Make it a double shiny stream. They're slightly hard to see. That's why I have another lean forward, unfortunately. Don't think that one walking away is shiny. So again, a little bit darker. I think the darkness in the blue is hard to see. It's not going to be as easy to tell, but the pink scarf, that should be. We also have this, you can enable a zoom function on your Switch through the settings. It's a zoom that if you double click the home button, you zoom in, see it here. And you can also move it around, but right now, yeah, actually we're not locked right now, so we're not in the middle, but we can go right to the middle of the screen here, right in the middle of our frame, our camera frame even. And then we can lock it with the home button. You can also, before you do that, the Y and X button will zoom you in and out, but we're zoomed in the whole way. Hit that, now we're locked in, and now it's just like it was before, but super zoomed, in case we want to see something really close. But yeah, that's very useful. You can see that guy sleeping under the tree pretty clearly there. You look at it there, it's like, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Alright. Other than the fact that we know it's also slightly darker. I think we might be able to see that from a bit of a distance, maybe? That looked like it could have been off, I don't know why. Sometimes the light plays tricks on you, even in video games. That's about our spot right here. Again, if you want to check your sandwich time, I didn't even know what the notifications tab was for until recently. But I never used enough sandwiches, but whenever this is of course where your quests are, we'll probably make that sandwich soon. There's your active meal powers on your notifications. Plenty of time. Please use our camera here. Regular camera mode without the zoom function. Maybe. Oh, usually it stays locked. I don't know why it didn't stay locked there. Usually it won't unlock for a while, like if you haven't used it, if you turn your system off and whatnot. It usually stays locked for me though. It is a lot easier. Just a little more tedious again, you have to go through all those different menus. All really depends on how careful you want to be, how much you trust yourself to be able to see the shiny when it comes up. And obviously what you're hunting. Some Pokemon are huge and very obviously shiny, right? Those you just kind of get going with. But as you saw, like Minior's a whole different story. That's a totally different case. But those, I just hunt those outbreaks down until they're gone, and if I get lucky, I get lucky, and I just happened to get lucky one time. Sometimes, yeah, it's far away, he look darker, but he's not. to have to keep leaning forward, but what can you do, you know? Get that shiny. Also, battle for, I mean, we can just do whatever casual battle wise, but if people want to start participating in some like open league battles, they want to play any matches that would contribute to some points in open league battle tournament stuff, then we do need some rules, few rules to follow, right? I feel like it'll be the obvious ones. For one, I mean, we'll probably just use the level 50 battle rules where you can't use multiple of the same item or Pokemon, that is. So those rules. And we'll do our own restricted kind of pool. I know some of you guys might not love that idea, but don't worry, there's going to be opportunity for us to play unrestricted formats as well. But again, for the Battle League itself, for the Open Battle League, I feel like we got to make that as basic as possible, right? To give everybody an opportunity, everyone a chance. I want everyone to feel like they can participate. So we are going to very far away here. That one's really, really far away. We are going to do only base game Pokemon allowed. And obviously you can't use both Co-Raiden and Miraiden on your team. That's pretty much, I think, the only restrictions we need to make. So it has to be from the base game, and you can't use both of the Rhydons. Not Rhydon, but you can't use Rhydon at all because he's not in the base game. But yeah, only one Co-Raiden or Miraiden. Everyone else is fair game that's in the base game. That's not very restrictive. We want to keep it. We want to keep it flexible. I don't think we have to really make any other restriction. Other restrictions. Wrong button. Other than that, also wrong button. That's the problem with the camera app. It does, of course, put you lower down to the ground. Hard to see over those tiny mounds there. But we could, I mean, it won't help a whole lot, but we could also, excuse me, do like a, oops, sorry again, do this. And it's kind of better. Not really. It allows us, again, to see over the mountains and kind of zoom in a little bit. Not that we needed it there, of course. I actually have an eye appointment this Wednesday, so should have an upgraded contact prescription and more new contacts. I've been wearing some old contacts here for a while, so that should feel pretty good. And I should be able to see so much better. Well, probably not so much better, but a lot better. So I can tell with those sleeping ones under the tree there. Not great yet. Not great yet. Let's see if we can see this one with this trick. Oh, we can. Okay. Yeah, that works. Works pretty well. Let's go. Pressing the wrong buttons. Are despawning and respawning because they are despawning themselves here. So one more quick look around. One thing you gotta be careful of, especially in these wide open areas like this. Although these are the best areas for the picnic trick, for sure. Especially, again, we have no Pokemon rushing us or anything like that. Just get to hang out. Chillax in the middle of the outbreak. Oh, I really hope that wasn't a shiny. Sometimes something looks like it could slightly be one, when it's like, oh, that looked a little darker. Oh man, it just despawned itself. Oh, it was probably a shiny. But no, it probably wasn't. I'm sure we're fine. If it was, that is just unfortunate. Yeah, those ones over there are being a problem. Keep despawning themselves, I think. They're the culprits. I should probably give them a look first. Make sure there isn't one there before it might start running off. These guys are doing it too over here a little bit. If we let's wait a little bit. It feels a little annoying here. Yeah, it might actually just be one of these on my Scarlet version, or Violet, that is. Need one on Scarlet still. Wasn't lucky enough last time they showed up to get one. Come on now. We can do it this time. But I don't have all day to do it. Not really, I guess. Actually, I don't have all that much time, I suppose. I'll be hanging out with the nephews for, I don't even know, 5 until I'm ready to pass out. Probably. I'll be ready to go to bed before they are. What just happened? Not looking. There you are. I guess nothing. They're all so far away, though. This is shiny hunting, guys, in all its glory. This is as good as it gets, in my opinion. I mean, sometimes I like to break up the monotony, maybe run around a little bit, do it that way instead. But with something like this, you almost have to be careful because they're spawning so far away from each other. I mean, we're smack dab in the middle. That might have something to do with it. But really, it's like, man, you go one way. It's not as bad once you start it, though. Now there's none over there, and now they're all over on this side. So there's always another option here. You do have to be careful when you're running out of the areas. There are some that are still going to maybe respawn and then instantly despawn themselves as you're doing that. Got to try to mitigate how many actually end up doing that, though. See what I mean? 2 of them just came up, but one of them despawned because I was moving away. That one I was able to save, but it's not a shiny. Look at all these. It should be with the Mark Charm plus the level 3 Mark Power, Title Power. I feel like there should be more than this that are marked. Wow. It's only those 2 I happen to look at first. But yeah, okay, so we don't see any, so we can do this. Be careful. It's even probably worse when you're flying because it's harder to turn around. And I don't know, this is kind of nice to do sometimes too. Man, you guys are spawning way over there. Look at that. Way over there. Not even close to the outbreak spot. Do this. Move away slowly because, again, they're coming up like crazy over here. And it just breaks up the monotony a little bit, maybe. Changes up the style. Is it better? Probably not. It's actually probably a lot worse of a way to do it. We are spawning other ones in, though, as we do this, obviously. So they're not all the same, but just the ones chasing us around right next to us. Those are the same. We'll get rid of those right now. Slice back through real quick. Get rid of all of them. Now get about half new spawns. Look at the half that's been here. in the middle. Get as many spawns over that side as last time. Like things that look slightly different, even though they're not, and it's just me. We got this pack following us again. And you know, of course, Pokemon all act differently, so some of them you just are forced into different hunting methods. Like if you're hunting Tauros, you're gonna have a hard time sitting there and picnicking to respawn them. Chansey are, in my opinion, super easy because they'll run away from you. So if you just run around like this and check everything, get like close-ish to every Chansey that comes up, in like a kind of just like in the middle of the area, just run around like this. They'll just despawn themselves constantly. So you check it. If it wasn't a shiny, it's gonna run away and despawn, spawn in a new one. And if it's a shiny, obviously you run into it. Kind of like we're doing here, but with Chansey, and they're running from you instead of chasing you. Although, of course, these guys are not chasing. They're chasing us, but they're not attacking us, which is also kind of nice. Especially if you like kind of stop for a bit and you come back. Or you stop, you pause or something, and you're doing something in your menus. They'll all kind of just come around you, and you'll be able to see them all at once. If you were doing this at least, you're kind of wandering around, and they're all following you. That is. What do we got left in time here? Oh wow, not much. Oh boy, come on, let's go, shiny pop. I do feel like when I got it the last time on Violet version, I could make out that collar pretty easily. See, pretty far away. I mean, yeah, you can tell as long as there's not hills and stuff in the way, or they're turned a weird direction. See it from a pretty good distance, or if they're sleeping under a tree, it's hard to see. Like these guys. It's about, oops, it's about that, but all's not lost yet. Hey, at least we showed you how to shiny hunt, right? Did everything we've gotten right now. We're at the highest odds for shiny. We got the charm, of course. We're in an outbreak. Outbreak is hunted down the whole way. Got level 3 shiny encounter power for water. Also have encounter power for water, regular encounter power for water, so more water would show up instead of seeing rookies and stuff as much. Yeah, so can't really get much better than this. And I'm sure we've seen the number by now, the average. I don't know what it is. I'll check it in a moment. Since we're at the end here, I'll try to use this properly, maybe. Properly as I can. Definitely a good test of your ability to spot things, right? Spot differences. It's another thing, even with like the different genders of Pokemon having differences. Like I didn't know
This one that's not as obvious, Starly, the mark on Starly's head's different. We found out in Legends Arceus, one of the requests we did. Okay, looks like our power is probably going to wear off any minute now. And now it's probably done. 17 seconds. Run around like a madman. Right, that's probably it there then. Of course, we still have a great shiny odds without it. And obviously it's done now. As we spawn in a bunch of not water stuff. You see how well that level 3 power was working though. There's almost no chance of non-water Pokemon spawning, which means just a bunch of Popplio. But no luck this time. Hopefully I'll get one off stream at some point today. Probably a little more time to play before the nephews show up. So I don't think I have anything decent on Violet version to check out. Although I was maybe considering hunting down the ruinous Pokemon on my on that second Scarlet playthrough while I waited for him later on today. So we'll see. Maybe I'll be doing that. All right, but I guess I should go because I do have other editing and things to do still today before all that. So I will catch you guys later. There's Puck making some goofy noises just for you, just in the nick of time. Sounds like he's crying, like crying, like a person. The problem is, all she ever gets is love. She gets yelled at because she's bad sometimes, but that's about it. She's bad a lot, I should say. She gets yelled at sometimes because she's bad a lot. She barely even cares about that, though. She never listens. That still was not very much, though. It was nothing compared to what she can do, what she's capable of. But alright, that's it, guys. Catch me any other morning, every morning now, other than Sunday. Like I said, we're going to be streaming, so we got, again, Monday is going to be our hard mode playthroughs. Tuesday and Thursday are our regular playthroughs of Arceus right now, is what we're on. Wednesdays are our TCG stream. Friday morning is going to be this, or Shiny Hunt, which is currently Scarlet version Shiny Hunt, or Violet, Scarlet, Violet, Shiny Hunting. I'm going to get doing the Living Shiny Dex, that's the goal, and now we're actually going to start the Living Shiny Dex series in earnest. Since we finished the Pokedex here, we're done for good with all that stuff. Yeah, everything else we need to do. If we ever do any other kind of random Scarlet stuff, it won't be obviously the Shiny Hunt stream. Anyway, and then lastly, Saturday again, that's going to be our very first finally battle stream. Saturday morning, because I just can't do the evening. Sorry, guys. It's going to be Saturday morning. Everything is 9:30-ish a.m. Eastern Standard Time then, in that case. Hope to see you for all of those in the future. I'm Randy with Nerds Templar in Sydney, who woke up. Peace. Have a good one. Have a blessed Sunday.